Are you an endocrinologist?
You fucking fascist.
I'm a fascist.
You're a fascist. You're an absolute fascist.
I just wanted to ask how it feels to have such a small micropenis.
I treat trans children.
Sorry, are you defending a pedophile now?
He basically said paedophilia is the glue that keeps all of the world governments together.
Right.
Like boobs?
Tell me the difference between gender and sexuality.
Why are you so obsessed with children?
Yeah.
It's weird. But when you look at the face, you can see a stubble.
You're a real piece of shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck yourself.
I think you're weird.
Cool, okay.
Steve, I'm just gonna carry on praying for you, man.
Bigoted cunt.
The usual from the
Hello,
left.
people. I am in Oxford today. I'm on Broad Street, the same name street that was
The left gets violent.
a few weeks ago. I spent about 20 minutes, 25 minutes there, and not a lot has happened. So I'm going to go a little bit more into the commercial area where there's a high rate of football. Sorry, what was that? Is that all you've got? Come on, you got better than that. Just sticking a finger up at me. Come on, you've got to have an argument at least. That's the most interaction I've had. 25 minutes. A finger. In fact, there's been a bit of positives. People giving me the thumbs up and stuff like that. So, anyway, we're going to go a little bit into the more commercialised shopping area. To be honest, I don't know the best place to be because I don't really know the city. I've only ever been here once before. That was a protest or a warning protest about the up and coming 15-minute cities. Whether that will come in or not, we don't know. But it's always slowly they do these things. And they've started to block off all the traffic neighbourhoods and things like that. Oh, look at that. That's another finger.
Tolerant left, huh?
So, right, as you can see, it's getting busier. I went somewhere, massive footfall
Hey, John.
here. So, if I can
Howdy.
find somewhere up the street where I'm not being blinded
It's going
by
to
the
be crazy
light,
cold here.
that might be advantageous.
Going to be struggling to hit 1 degree
But I don't just want
in a
shoppers.
day or so.
I want to speak to people, the more progressive types that might believe this nonsense. Really busy here. So there's a big crossroads a bit further up here too. So maybe I'll go there, or maybe somewhere on this. So you need somewhere where you're not going to be getting in everybody's way, where people can
The
see
first
you.
part here is going to be
I
on the
reckon this
trans
is
issue
Oxford's
and how
version
insane the left
of
is.
Market Street in
Then we'll
Manchester.
get into the other stuff. They end up physically attacking him. Because he's wearing a sign.
Moving from one
But there's
area
only
to
two
the other
genders.
has impact. Okay, so
Watch how nuts this is in England.
What's up with your sign?
What's up with
Need
it?
Colin here.
Told us, man.
Did
I
you-
agree with you.
Yeah.
Yay.
I agree with
Wow.
you, no problem.
Right, okay.
That's a heat wave.
Oh, look, there you go.
What do
She
you know? Are
doesn't.
you an endocrinologist?
Pardon?
Are you an endocrinologist?
I'm not
Do
a
you
vet.
know the nuances of gender?
I've done a lot of research.
Yeah, there's a
Have
guy
you?
and
Are
a
you an
girl.
endocrinologist?
I'm not a vet,
There's a guy and a girl. That's what there is. XX or XY.
but I know what a dog is.
I am, and I
Are you?
treat trans
Oh, right.
children.
So you-
Okay?
All right, okay, tell me about it. I'm here to have conversations.
Are you here to learn?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want
Good.
to tell me?
Okay.
Where do you want to go?
So what's your opinion? Tell me your opinion first.
Well, it says it on my board.
No.
It's right there on the board.
No.
Have you seen one on the back? That's even better.
Do you think there's no such thing as a gay child either?
There's no
What?
such thing as a gay child.
What's this got to do
Oh
with
my
sexuality?
God.
Well, I've not said anything.
You don't know
What's
the
this got to
difference
do
between
with
gender
sexuality?
and sexuality. Tell me the difference between gender and sexuality.
What's this got to do with sexuality?
Go on. Tell me the difference. If you've read up so
What's
much
this got to
about
do
it.
with sexuality?
Bigoted cunt.
That's all you
You
want.
don't actually know anything about
Is that your argument?
Really?
Yeah.
Because you're,
I treat trans kids
I'm not saying you don't know.
Do you?
I'm saying you've not
as
bothered
part
to
of the
listen
gender
to it.
identity service
Right.
in London. So,
Oh,
you
right,
know
do you
nothing.
really? Which
I'm
one?
just
Yeah.
pointing
Which
out
one?
to you that you don't
So
know
you...
anything.
Is that it? Have all you got is swear words?
I haven't got
Is that
time
it?
to talk to bigots.
Why did you
Hey,
stop then?
Because I wanted to tell you that your board
Yeah.
should be in the fucking bin.
Oh, really? So you don't believe in freedom of speech? So
Just
that's
call him when you want him.
yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, meeting.
I don't come from a religious standpoint on this one. Okay, I'm just going to put this up here, yeah. But then, I'm agnostic myself. I know you're here preaching the gospel, and that's fine. I mean, I get so much support. I go to many different cities and towns around the country doing this, and I get support of you guys. You know,
But a lot of this ideology has come from new atheism and kind of
yeah, absolutely,
rooted in
yeah.
the fact,
Yeah.
people believing that we're just a random process.
Yeah.
I mean, I find it hard to argue, that we're not anything we want to be if we are just a random, assortment.
Yeah.
But, that's why I just think people are actually realising Christianity is true.
There's a lot more people turning to Christianity now. Yeah, I'm agnostic. I'm kind of like, I can't really say either way,
What was your name, just so we know?
My name's Steve James.
Right, Steve,
yeah.
well,
Yeah.
I'll pray. I'll keep you in prayers.
Yeah, all right.
But what's the main? I mean, for someone like her,
Yeah.
what do you think her main gripe is with something like this?
Well, she's in an echo chamber. She's in that echo chamber, and they've not had any pushback whatsoever up until now. And people, because all this has slipped in under the radar for the most part, it's been years in the making. Okay, and people are all of a sudden saying, "Oh my God, what are they doing? They're cutting breasts off healthy young girls." Yeah, there are men that are going into sports, combat sports, beating up women, taking their trophies and stuff like that. And that's, I mean, if we don't stop this, it's just going to get worse.
So what was
That's
her main
cheating.
argument?
There's
There's a difference between sexuality and gender.
Yeah,
How
but-
would you answer that? To help us when we're talking to
well,
people like her, what would you say?
Well,
What is the difference?
there's a few things to
Yeah.
pick apart there.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's nothing to do with sexuality. Okay, so that's a diversion tactic, a
That's
red
straw
herring.
man.
Yeah,
It's a red herring.
yeah, a red herring. Yeah. There's so many of these logical fallacies that they throw my way when I'm doing it. What it comes to is they've separated gender from sex. That's what they've done. Okay, and this gender ideology says that their self-declared gender is much more important than biological
biology, yeah.
sex when it comes to everything in society.
So how would you define sex then?
Sex?
Yeah.
Okay, well, sex is absolutely binary. Okay, male and female, and the way that you determine a male is by
Their
the fact that chromosomes is XY, and the fact that their reproductive system was designed to produce sperm.
Right.
Whereas
I'm laughing because it's so
the
obvious.
female
I'm asking-
reproductive system
Everybody agrees that
was
sex
designed
is
to
biology.
produce.
It's about gender.
Yeah, so but they've come up with this thing called gender,
Hopefully everyone
which
else will
they
pop
say is
in
different. But there's also another big red herring that they always throw in to say that sex isn't binary, and that is, the unfortunate cases of intersex.
Sure.
Okay, which.
Which is the exception rather than the rule, right?
Trans dude will
It doesn't mean the rule is
end up attacking
yeah.
him
So,
later in the
yeah,
Amen.
but it's
Look
an
at the
absolute
part
red
two.
herring. It affects 0.018% of the population.
right.
Okay,
Those people are important, but they shouldn't be used to force our thinking about men and women in general.
but here's the thing. Here's the crucial killer, which absolutely blows away their red herring
Go on then, yeah.
argument,
What is it?
is that every single person that's born with intersex is either male or female. Genetically male or female. I mean, there are cases. I mean, I know like 5ARD. Remember Caster Semenya, the runner. That was a man competing as a woman in the London Olympics. Remember Amain Khalif, the boxer in the Paris Olympics just gone. They're saying, "Oh, there's a man beating up a woman."
Yeah, remember that.
Amain Khalif was intersex, had a condition called 5ARD.
Was he or she a male or female?
Male.
Because of the chromosomes. Is
Yeah.
that how they work it out, or what?
Yeah, so somebody born with 5ARD, when they're in the womb, what happens is their body lacks an enzyme which creates a potent form of testosterone called dihydrotestosterone, and that forms the male genitalia.
guy knows a lot about it.
The body's lacking the enzyme to produce that, so it doesn't happen. So the baby's born with ambiguous or predominantly female-looking genitalia,
yeah.
but they still have internalized testes. Come 12 years old, or Thank you. Or come puberty, okay, they get a rush of testosterone. What might be an large clitoris forms into a penis. They may have been socialised as a female up until that point, but then they re-socialise them as male because they realise there's a mistake made.
Absolutely fascinating.
Yeah.
So then
You can't be a transgender child when legally, if I can't buy a vape under 18, why can you be trans under 18?
Yeah, you can't have tattoos and stuff like
Exactly.
that. Yeah.
So they can't make their choices.
So, yeah.
So for you then, on the topic of gender, what does it mean to be a man beyond just the biological realities
Of being a man. Well, that's when.
There's no such a thing as transgender child.
Yeah.
most cases,
So there's the
the trans
biological
thing is
reality,
cheating.
and then they'll talk about, say, gender stereotypes. So this is where there's a
Or
little
they
bit
want to
of
be
a
in women's
difference
bathrooms. They
between
see
sex and
themselves as
gender.
little girls.
It's almost societal roles and performances and what you see to do, and they kind of like they prioritize that more than biological sex, and they will say, well, I'm a man, but I'm a young boy, I don't like climbing trees or playing football. And they'll say, oh, well, maybe this young boy was born a girl. And what they do is they send them to gender clinics. You see, that woman said she went
Then
to
they
a
mess
gender
them all
clinic.
up.
The gender clinic was called the Tavistock and Portman.
It's in in London.
It was in London, yeah. It got closed down.
That's right.
Yeah.
Swiss Cottage. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Swiss Cottage.
it got closed down because
That's
of
right,
the
it did.
harm
Yeah,
done to the kids. 2,000 kids at least 2,000 kids were given puberty blockers. Virtually every single one went on to take cross-sex hormones. They're going to be a pharmaceutical patient for life. Yeah, and a proportion go on to have the surgery. So the youth. Euphemistically, there we go. There's one. You can have a picture and you can have a chat with me if you want.
Fascist.
I'm a fascist.
You're a fascist.
There's a trans right there.
Well, do you want to close down my speech? Okay, so that man there, identifying as a woman.
Get the gender right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, hate speech. See, yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay, well, come and
You'll
chat
come
to me
back.
and see. Right?
You'll come back.
In the streets. You're a fascist. Tell me you're not a fascist. Say you're not a fascist.
I am not a fascist. Tell me you're not a fascist by trying to shut me up. Come and chat then. Come and chat. Yeah. Come on. Pardon?
The hate is coming from the left.
Why
Hey,
do I care
Tammy.
about children? There you go. Pedophile. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Yeah. There's projection right there from you. Projection from you.
Until they get older, yeah.
Okay. Why did you bring it up? Why did you bring it up?
You can deny it now if you're not.
What?
Deny it. If
I tell you what. Should we go to the police
Deny it. You
station
haven't denied
and
it.
take our hard drives and let them have a look?
100%.
I don't have to say anything to you. I don't have to say anything to you, mate.
Sorry, are you defending a pedophile now? He hasn't denied that he's a pedophile.
Where's paedophile?
Because you're obsessed with children.
Am I?
You're so obsessed with children. That's weird.
It's as weird
You still
as your
haven't-
flag.
You still haven't denied that you're a pedophile.
A lot of these trans are pedophiles. Just about all of them.
I'm giving you the opportunity to deny it. Go ahead and deny it.
The burden of proof is on you. Why did you bring
No,
it up?
that's true. Because you have it written all over this silly little sign that you've got.
What? That says there's no such thing as a transgender child.
Yeah, which
What's
is
that got to do
weird.
with
Why are you so
paedophile?
obsessed with children?
Yeah.
It's weird. Why
All
do
right.
you walk around?
'Cause you
why
don't
you
wanna
stand
mess
around
them up and
like
harm 'em.
Likes on TikTok and shit. It's weird, yo.
I think you're weird.
Cool, okay.
But you're free to be weird.
Yeah,
you're free
weird,
to do
yeah.
whatever you want
But
as
you
long as
wanna
it doesn't
take
affect
people's
anyone
freedom
else.
away.
Pardon?
You want to take people's freedom away.
What freedom?
The freedom to have access to healthcare?
Freedom
You
to mess
think
up
that's
kids.
healthcare?
Yeah, I think it's life-saving healthcare. Yeah,
Really?
I wish I could have had it when I was a kid.
I agree with you. That's cool.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's cool.
I'm sure
Right.
millions and millions of
They
people.
do. Many more people.
There is
what?
There is transgender child.
Is
So
it?
what, am I
Okay.
going to be famous now?
Pardon?
Am I going to be famous now with your little fucking...
Maybe. Well, this is for protection as well.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
need protection, don't you?
I like your
Yeah.
outfit.
There's people like you trying to attack me.
Yo,
Come on, carry on. Don't run away.
I like your outfit.
Don't go
They
away.
can't
then.
really debate it.
I got better things.
Well, you stopped.
Yeah, believe that he's a woman. Hey, Colin.
Yeah, it's going.
This
it's
one's
going
for
all
you.
right. What did you say to me?
This happened in
I'm
England.
saying there is a thing as transgender.
Really?
Yes, because they can be born with two. What do you call it? Like a penis and a vagina.
Can they?
Yes.
So, are you referring to the condition which is commonly known as intersex.
But isn't that what?
Or a disorder of sexual development.
Isn't that what transgender means?
No, because what I'll tell you now is that man that's just been over calling me a paedophile, he will identify as transgender and he'll still have a penis. He just dresses up as a woman.
Yes, that's different.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Tammy, you're supposed to call him a woman too.
Yesterday,
or they get mad.
I met. I don't know how to refer. How do you say it properly?
He wants to be.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Because when I saw him or her, I'm sorry, forgive me.
Right.
Because I thought it was a girl at first.
Yeah.
It was a dude.
And then
dressed up as
when
a woman,
she came close, or I should say they came close, because I don't know how to refer properly without offending anybody.
Just say what you see, and if they get offended, that's on them.
Well, it's
you're not intentionally doing it.
Yeah.
If they're going out of the way to look ambiguous,
yeah,
then that's on them.
No,
if you're confused.
No, because
I got more clips than this.
She was wearing
I was starting
tights,
with this one.
Right.
Okay. And had
there's a lot going on.
Like boobs.
Yeah.
But when you look at the face, you can see a stubble.
Oh, so it's a man then.
Did you see that Iran took some hostages? Not Americans, but non-American people on a boat. They're trying to ramp things up. They're trying to cause a war.
But and I wasn't sure. You know, at first I thought it was a girl, and I always call everybody dude. Hey, dude, how's it going?
Yeah.
So I was referring.
Yep.
To
you use that as a gender neutral term.
Yo, dude, how's it going? Hey, dude. Morning, dude. Yo, dude. Yo. My name is Tarek.
Tarek, my name's Steve. Steve James.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So some men have surgery to create breasts.
Yes.
Some men take estrogen, which makes them grow breasts.
I don't.
I haven't been in that church.
He hasn't done either, and he was telling me how badly he was treated because people teased him, and he just stays in his room, goes to work, and he's of course respected at work, but outside of that, and it's
dress up
really
like a
hard.
woman.
It's really hard.
Yeah, well,
because how can you? I only met him or her. Sorry,
you only met this person.
I only met the person yesterday.
Right.
John, I think there's like that's like 0.1% or something that has that happen.
And
yeah, it's very rare. Yeah, that's right.
It was difficult to
Why
be
would
like,
you go get surgery to
guy
make yourself
or
the
girl?
opposite
And I'm
of what
sorry,
you are,
forgive me, please.
and take all those drugs?
And I'm
harm
sure many
yourself.
people tease him about it, but he was that's natural. He was born like that. So how can he? What would you do?
I don't think you're born in the wrong body.
I'd have to have a look and ask him about what condition it was or what condition he has. Yeah, so I don't know just from your description like that. Yes, yeah, of course.
What instrument do you play?
Oh, it's a bass guitar.
Oh, awesome.
So that's why it's so long.
Do you play in a band?
Yeah, on my way to a rehearsal actually.
Oh, awesome.
Did you like the sound?
I want to check out the YouTubes and the stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, can I get the picture of the YouTube?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's with it.
Pardon?
It's okay.
Who's coming?
Cops.
The cop.
It's okay. What band?
Okay. Oh, that'd be great.
Some white liberal over there yelling at him.
I'm in the middle of a rush.
Can you put your number down for me?
Could finish our conversation if you wanted.
Things aren't hermaphrodites.
Sorry, I'll turn that around.
Just say one thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
To any viewers, I just urge you to consider, the truth of Christianity. This is a truth, and I think we should cling to it. But it points to the fact there are real truths, and there are things to hold to. And I don't think it's a coincidence that it's been eroded at the same time as religion in this country.
Yeah,
and
that's
basically,
true. Yeah.
the value, the
He's
priority
actually
of
brave
choice
going out there wearing
as
that
opposed to
sign. Actually,
relationship.
be
And the
honest.
reason we're created male and female, is because of
1.7%.
relationship. It's something that directly reflects
Almost
God's character.
2%.
God is a relationship.
Yeah, I have lots and lots of religious people that support me and support and follow what I do.
Oh, yeah, I never seen any of that
Donkeys,
growing up.
Haven't you had Christians
I didn't know it
witness
would
to you
be
forever?
even 1%.
Give you the gospel
you know?
message? Have you never witnessed to you, Christians?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I grew up in a Church of England school, and we were taught religion and things like that in school.
I knew a lot. Like growing up, I knew
I've
one
never
person
really
with
had a
red hair.
massive
No, two.
relationship with religion. I respect people's
Later, when I was coaching, we had
beliefs,
one
whatever they may
girl
be.
with red hair.
You know, and I think there's some very good moral messages in the Bible. I really do. I have got a Bible, and I do read it from time to time, just for the moral messages in there. But I wouldn't say I'm religious. I don't think I need religion to be a moral person myself. But I think, like all the, do they call them parables in the Bible? What do they call them? Oh, the parables, yeah. You know, they're explaining circumstances that we encounter in life. You know, they're explaining them out.
Do you know, just from a what do you call it perspective, a statistical perspective,
Yeah.
half of those parables that Jesus taught on were about hell.
Right, okay. I
Just
didn't
for
know
you,
that.
for you to meditate on when you.
He'll end getting
half
attacked
of those
by the
parables
trans.
was teaching on hell and warning people.
What's a
don't
dude
go
dressed up
there.
as a woman?
I love you so much that I'm going to die on a cross
A little
in a
bit
few days'
later in
time
this.
for your sins.
Yeah. I read another book. It's probably a take on the Bible. C.S. Lewis, The Screw Tape Letters. Have you read that? I've read that, so that was quite good.
I tell you,
I was very clever at that.
We were saying this just before, though, that we do have a sense of peace that like transcends like society and you know, culture wars and I would love you to have that sense of peace.
Well,
you know,
we are in a massive
things will
culture
be
war,
made right.
as you can
Things will
see
be-
now. I probably get more positivity than negativity, but
do you really?
Yeah, but I think it's probably. I reckon it's about 60-40. Yeah, I was just about to say that. I'm not the first person that's done this. There's a guy.
I'm surprised they're 40%.
Canada,
I think there's a
calls
lot.
himself Billboard Chris. He
A lot
started
of
doing
people
it,
that
and I've taken the
are
lead.
worried
I
about
contacted him.
saying
And I've taken the
anything.
lead from him. He predominantly. He's a dad, and his message is children can't consent to puberty blockers. I think there's more to this agenda than that. There's the attack on the children, but there's also men going into female spaces wherever whatever that might be. And there's also this is attack on the family unit. It's attack on our culture. The gaslighting us. You know, I think it's ultimately a control agenda. It really is from evil people. I followed the money as well.
I don't think it's necessarily individual. You know, we believe in something greater. Like we're saying, there's a greater reality. There's a spiritual behind it. And
it's really it's a battle between people being the authority.
Good and evil, actually.
And
there's a battle between good and evil.
What they should do with their lives. That's really what it is. It's self-centered.
We should all know we're incapable of choosing the best for ourselves.
Yeah.
That's true of all of us.
You think that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what leads people to do all these crazy things where they think they can change their gender.
I think we all need to
decide their own path in life. And
right.
It doesn't work.
There's a McDonald's there
we've got sin in our hearts,
in
sin
London.
turns us away from God and leads to all the mess we see in the world, all the wrong things people do to one another.
I'll before we move on, I'll run a story by you what happened just before Christmas. So I was doing this outside Manchester Metropolitan University, and I got attacked by. It's not uncommon to get attacked, by the way. I've lost count of the amount of times I've been attacked physically. So I got attacked by this, basically a man like that, dressed as or who thought he was a woman. Yeah. Anyway, the police were. I was covered in blood. Cut my hand, cut my nose, and the police were called. Campus security got him and took him away. While I was chatting with the police, a young Catholic lad came past, and I was waiting for some friends, but there's a mob gathering of weird university students that were baying for more blood, right? So the police told me not to go this way, go the other way. And this Catholic lad said, "There's a church here, you can come and..."
Colin, didn't your Supreme Court there in England or Britain say they're unanimously vote there is no such thing as transgender for kids and all that kind of stuff? I forget. There was some vote there in the trans community was really upset about it. It was like unanimously against them.
Like, get yourself cleaned up at the church. But so okay. So I walked into the lobby area, and I was like, suddenly became self-aware. I've got my boards on here, I've got my cameras running, because they always have them running because they get attacked. I thought, right, I need to get out of there. I said, thank you for that, but I'm just going to go outside. So I went outside, just stood outside the church, and then the Catholic priest came out and started having a go at me. You can't be here, you can't. And he was shouting and screaming and saying, I'm going to report you to campus security, and he did. I said, I didn't even want to be here. But he didn't stop to assess the situation, look at what's done. So I believe that there are people within the church that hide behind the cloth, that hide behind whatever authority that the church gives them, and he was one of them.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're not rejecting the fact that the church is corrupt. Like many churches are corrupt. People are corrupt.
In the Catholic religion, there's a lot of pedophiles. Sadly.
Are they not?
My mom was Catholic.
Oh, right, okay.
Catholics are not Christians.
Right,
to be a Christian, you've got to have the Spirit of God.
Oh, they're losing it over it. He's going to get physically attacked in this.
But a Catholic is someone who believes
when
that
he
he
moves
can
on
earn
from
his
here
salvation by doing good works, as well as what Jesus did on the cross. And that's like mixing water and oil.
Right.
Either you're trusting on.
They won't attack him when he's around others. They'll try to test him when he's alone.
Right, okay.
Just for future reference.
Yes, right.
We love Catholics.
I love my Catholic friends who are solid on these things.
Yeah, Catholic and the leadership.
What's your name again?
My name's Steve James.
4 years old, yeah.
Can we pray
if you wish, I'm gonna. Yeah, please do.
Right.
I'm gonna make a move now. Anyway.
There's moms now trying to trans their kids just after birth.
Right.
Just a quick prayer. Lord, we just thank you for Steve's life, and we thank you for what he's doing, revealing the truth. But Lord, there is something greater than what Steve is doing. Although he's doing what he thinks he's doing is right, and it is right, Lord, there's something greater. Please open up his spiritual eyes and ears, Lord, to the truth that there is only the truth, and that Jesus claimed to be the way, the truth, and the life. Please, Lord, make him come to know you. In your mighty name, amen.
Thank you very much.
God bless, man.
Cheers, thank you.
And
Cheers, guys.
do you live in Oxford?
No, I don't. I've travelled down from Stockport today.
Stockport. You're always welcome at the table.
Okay.
Always.
I just want to
Colin, you know that area?
Trans means it's the transition from one stage to another, isn't it? So at some point, God created you with a purpose.
Right.
You had a transition from that, and you walked away from the purpose what God created. So you need to think back, what was the real purpose God created us. So there is a God, there is a heaven, hell.
There's some moms I've seen out there that have like 4 kids, and they've transed every single one of them.
Believe in it. Jesus is the way, okay?
Right, are you going to give me a leaflet? Okay.
God bless you.
The Father's love letter. Thank you so much. I will read it. I'll read it on the train going home. Yep. Right, guys, it was nice meeting you.
They are perverted.
I don't know where I'm going to go, but is this the busiest street? This is the main one.
Take the first right, go down to the Westgate Centre. That's very busy.
I've seen the Westgate down there, and there's an area, there's like a monument and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might stand around there.
You've got some real big cojones to do what you do, really. I mean, you really do.
Well, you can check out...
You got to be brave.
A lot of people start watching this now. Some people just for the entertainment value when they get attacked, but it's an educational channel as well.
They are
spreading and raising awareness of the harms of this gender ideology. You know,
what's real quick?
Now, there's something called mimes out there that want to have sex with minors, meaning day of birth, the day you're born, to be able to have sex with them. They believe mimes. They don't believe in any age restriction to have sex with kids.
Conversations, and I think that is the biggest. That is what is needed.
Yeah. You know, some of them get so angry though because they're so
trying to get rid of
embedded in it and they live in an echo
so
chamber.
badly.
I do get rational people coming and speaking to me.
Because in the Muslim religion, they believe in very young having sex with kids.
Well, they try.
Those people will not talk to people with a different view. They'll go straight to governing powers. They'll straight to lobbying, and they have no desire to change hearts.
Yeah. I mean, that woman didn't want to listen. She was like, that bloke obviously didn't want to listen because I'm saying that you're living a lie, mate.
I'm sorry, but when you say that bloke, I mean, heaven forbid you tell him that because he'll unleash all hell.
Oh, I would have done if he'd have stayed around.
What would have happened if he'd have stayed around?
He might have attacked me, he might not, but I would have. I always tell them. You know, if they're going to engage to me, I'll tell them that they're living a lie.
I guess you know who Andrew Bridgen is?
Yes, I do. I've met Andrew Bridgen.
You've met? Yeah. Yes, he came up on my YouTube feed for some reason. And I watched one of his latest podcasts with this Belgian interviewer. Did you see it? The Belgian bald geezer with the glasses?
I've seen a clip of it, I think, yeah.
He basically said paedophilia is the glue that keeps all of the world governments together.
Right. Yeah, well, there's stuff coming out in the Epstein files as well. But this is the transgender flag, these colours. I don't know if you're aware. This is one of the reasons why...
I know the flag, obviously.
This is their flag. This is the transgender three colours. But have you noticed, they talk about... See how he mentioned paedophilia straight away?
Yeah.
Right? This is baby blue, baby pink and white. These are baby colours on the transgender flag. The guy that designed this flag was called Robert Hogg. He changed his name to Monica Helms, and he wrote a book called More Than Just a Flag.
You're probably better off not going there.
So he was in the United States Navy.
God bless, guys. Nice to meet you, brother.
Yeah.
Only 5 times.
I thought you were part of this.
No. Take care of yourself. Come back again, yeah? Come back again.
Yeah.
See you.
Yeah. So this guy, you know, he used to steal ladies' underwear from the laundry.
And you're the pervert.
Yeah.
What did he say? You're the pervert?
Paedophile, he called me.
Paedophile, sorry.
Yeah. They're all projecting. They all project it all the time. All the time. Yeah.
A lot of these trans dudes see themselves as little girls. They sexually fantasize that they're little girls and they want to be raped by men.
You read the book After the Ball?
No.
It was the gay agenda that they were pushing in the 70s and 80s to make homosexuality legal, gay marriage, so they could have the benefits from society. It's called After the Ball.
After the Ball.
And they admitted, look, this is just pure propaganda. But that's why we're writing the book.
You never go to London?
Shove our agenda into
regular English?
And it worked. That's the thing. It worked.
Yeah. Well, this trans agenda has jumped on the back of
John Fetterman,
the civil rights movement.
At least he's got some common sense.
I mean, for me, as I say, I'm not religious. Whatever you get up to, two consenting adults in your own bedroom, that's fine.
If we don't try to stop it, it's only going to get worse.
Do that. I think if they're going to have same-sex relationships, I'm happy. This is my opinion, that it's they have the same rights under law as a man and a woman's relationship, but I don't think it should be called marriage.
No.
It should be called a civil partnership.
But it is though, isn't it now?
It is. It's called marriage now. Because I think the word marriage should be kept for a man and a woman.
It's family orientated.
Yeah. But I have no problem with gays and lesbians.
No, nor do we.
And being recognised under law with the same rights, but it should be a different name.
I'm with you on that.
It shouldn't be called marriage, I don't think. That's my thoughts on that. And I've got lots of gay and lesbian friends as well. But
what do they make?
I think it is London. I believe so.
The ones that I know, they understand that this is an anti-gay, anti-lesbian
it gets worse
agenda as well.
Once he moves on.
Why. Because normally kids that would grow up to
trans
be
come
gay,
out after
they're
them.
telling them that they're born in the wrong body, all right, and then they'll say you're not a gay boy at all.
There is
You're
a part
actually
2
young
to this.
girl.
I'm almost to it.
And then they'll start giving them puberty blockers, cross-sex hormones, which sterilises them. Okay, if they go even further, they'll have what's called a vaginoplasty. They cut off the
They end up dying on an average at least 20 years younger.
testicles and penis, turn it inside out.
Yeah.
I think this is all part of their population control too. The ones that you want eugenics, where they want to kill most of us.
Create a neo-vagina, which is basically an open wound.
Oh, goodness.
The good news is, breaking news before I go.
I've had trans on here, and what they do with the penis is they turn it inside out, and they have to use this thing to keep the wound open all the time, and a thing to pee through it and all that. It's ridiculous.
I've been going for about 15 minutes, haven't I?
Yeah. What's the good news?
So, just this
Well, it isn't happening in the Muslim world much.
A young girl in America calls herself...
It's happening in the Western world.
Varian. She's changed the name 3 or 4 times.
They're going after white Christian conservatives, Christians especially. They want to end Christianity really bad.
Her original name was Isabella. She successfully sued the psychologist and the surgeon that removed her breasts. It just happened. Yeah. And she got $2 million in America.
So is that going to use as a test case now?
I was going to say about this. It looks like they're going to start being able to sue them for what they're doing to these kids.
Floodgates have opened. The floodgates have opened.
What's the case called against versus
she was called Fox Varian. That's an adopted name.
Yeah. Versus?
And I don't know who it's versus. I could get it on my phone.
Fox Variant.
Fox Varian.
Fox Varian.
And it was in Westchester, New York State, Westchester.
Fox Variant. I'm going to just send it to a mate of mine so I know.
I'm surprised it happened in New York.
Fact, let me have a look.
Because they're very liberal here.
Well, anyway, good luck, guys. Yeah.
Really nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Really.
What's your name, sorry?
My name's Garbel. I'm English, as I said. My dad was Hungarian. My mum is English.
Okay.
I was born in...
Is that the same one that your friend gave me?
No, that's my details. If you ever want to hook
I've got one.
Hook up.
I've got one. Yeah.
What's your wife think of it?
She worries about me.
Of course she does.
But I've been doing this. Have we got the street ranger and the police stuff? Yeah. I mean, it's great when the police come and stop me, you know, because I'm not doing anything wrong.
Of course you're not.
They talk about Section 5 public order. That's harassment, alarm and distress. But that has to follow from something that I do, which is threatening or abusive. So you've got to know the law.
Yeah, especially with what you're doing.
Yeah.
What does your wife, apart from the worry factor, she supports what you do?
I wanted to ask how it feels to have such a small micro penis that you feel you need to wear.
Oh, is that what you think I've got, a micro
I think you have
penis?
a micro penis, and I'm sorry for that for you.
Okay.
But you're a real piece of shit. And
You're so tolerant.
I know.
Aren't you so tolerant?
Fuck yourself.
This is the tolerant left. There you go. See,
She
that's
seems nice, huh?
They're supposed to be the loving, tolerant left.
Yeah.
You know, that
the left
are accepting.
but they're unbearable. They're just, no one goes into a pretzel.
Yeah.
Their mind goes into a pretzel.
Yeah.
They can't take it. You see what happens? It's like
no debate, straight away into insults.
fly-by comment. Just a fly-by comment.
Straight into insults, straight away.
But you have obviously a real thick skin. And Steve, I'm just going to carry on praying for you, man.
That's all right, thank you.
I'm really going to carry on praying for you because you're a great guy. And you're a search of truth.
He's going to need the protection of God because they're going to go after him.
Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to.
Trans Jews, really, white liberal women and trans Jews.
Have some fun, check it out.
Is that your website?
That's the YouTube channel. It's called Edge of the Matrix.
Channel?
Yeah. It's called Edge of the Matrix. If you scan that with your phone,
I'll do it right now.
If you scan it with your phone, it should go straight to the channel.
Edge of the Matrix. I'll write it down.
Yeah.
All right, Steve. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, okay, cheers. Thank you so much.
Honestly, really take care of yourself.
Right, I'm going to go down.
Good luck with
it. Thank you. Right. I might go on the corner first and then see how it goes. And then go down to, what's it called? Westgate. Westgate,
Swing
yes.
right.
Down the right, okay.
There's Carol. Have you met Carol before?
No.
This lady here.
Oh, right, okay. Oh.
She has very beautiful things.
Right, she does.
Yeah. Hey, Carol. How
Hello.
are you? Are you good? Need anything or you okay?
Cheers, mate. I'm just going to be standing here, so. Cheers, thank you. I've done this quite often. First time in Oxford, but I've been to Brighton.
He's in Oxford, I guess.
Oh.
Is that part of London, Oxford? That's a real liberal area, isn't it?
Thank you, mate. Thank you. Appreciate it.
He's getting more positive than negative. Oh, yeah, common theme. She's not going to like it.
So, do you disagree? God, she like huffed and shook her head. She's there with a young lad, young boy. Sorry?
Wanker. He called him a wanker.
Sorry? Sorry, mate. You what?
I'm not sure exactly what wanker is, but I know what's up.
Thank you.
Trans Joy is here to be continued. I'm going to play part 2 here. Hold on. We'll let that end. Okay. Let me grab the second one, which is right next to it. I think. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, thank you.
What the fuck is... My friend fucking died last year. What the... Why? Can I go?
I mean, they killed themselves. It's coming.
Yes. Yeah, good. What do you think?
Well, I can see the intent. I just want to find out.
Yeah. Well, ultimately, I mean, this gender ideology has infiltrated society. Yeah. Would you agree?
I would say there's a number of people that feel comfortable expressing things that happened a couple of years ago, but I would say part of that includes for you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the big question I have is...
No trans and kids.
I can see it's a semi-professional get-up. You've got the camera, you've got the billboards. It took you effort and time to do it.
Oh, okay.
Now, as far as I see it...
Northeast England guy. Okay. It's not London.
1% of the UK. This is quite a bit of effort for what is such a small set population.
Was that a dildo? Yeah, maybe.
Any particular reason why?
Well,
This
dildo.
argument
Okay,
comes up
I
all the
misread it.
time. Yeah. So the people that believe this trans ideology and the trans rights activists, they punch above their weight. They've infiltrated all the institutions, schools, universities,
Colleges,
fire
especially
service,
college and high schools. They're pushing it hard on the kids.
Business above a certain size has to conform to ESG scores, environmental social governance. So,
I suppose when you say about the idea of punching above their weight, now, as far as I'm aware, being as trans lads and lasses tend to be a bit more vulnerable than the general population.
Northeast England,
vulnerable than the general population based on number statistics, be it suicide rate, detention.
What the fuck is
that is assault.
You were making a mockery.
That is absolute assault.
That's a trans.
You would make everything worse. What the fuck? Why are you doing this? My friend fucking died last year thanks to pricks like you. I hope you fucking perish.
Someone call the police. Be it suicide rate, victimization.
They can't handle another opinion, can they?
What the fuck is your
That is
problem?
assault.
Southeast
You were
England.
making a mockery
That is absolute
of the entire
assault.
fucking country. You would make everything worse. What the fuck? Why are you doing this? My friend fucking died last year.
Probably committed suicide.
What else would get you in trouble? So, I agree with your viewpoint. I agree with what you're saying.
Can somebody call the police, please?
Walk away now while you can.
No, you're not walking away. You are not walking away. Can you call the police? Can somebody please call the police?
Let go. Let's all let go. Let's just all let go.
No, I'm not going to let go. No, this is all on camera.
Let's take a second.
I'm aware this is all on camera. I hope it
Can
is.
somebody please call the police?
Let's take a second.
I'm not going to let go of her.
Okay.
Right, she's just assaulted me. Really
I have
badly.
just assaulted
Yeah.
you. And I
Okay.
I guess it's a female.
I don't give a shit.
Well, you're not going anywhere.
Okay. So,
Okay.
look.
Right, I'm not going to let go until the police arrive.
Well, at the
Listen,
moment,
mate,
no one here is calling the police. So if you want to call them...
Yeah, I'm going to call them. But I'm not letting go of this person because I've just been assaulted.
But you can't call them if you've got hold of a camera.
Listen. Right.
We'll have a chat about that later.
So you can't call anyone if you've got two hands on her, right?
Can somebody please call the police? Can you call the police? Thank you. Right, I'm not going to let go. I'm not going to hurt you, but you're not going anywhere. All right, you've just assaulted me, okay? And currently
way
you're
out of
under a
shape
citizen's
anyway.
arrest, okay? You're under a citizen's arrest. I'm arresting you. All right?
Yeah, Godspeed.
Okay.
But just for what it matters, citizen's arrest not a thing. You can.
It absolutely is.
It's absolutely not.
Restraint is until the cops come is a thing.
Okay, well, we'll see. Let them,
To an extent,
can you keep hold of my
someone
camera
has
for
the
me, please?
capacity to make an argument.
Yeah.
Citizen's arrest isn't a thing.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
It's
Under
not
the
fit.
police and criminal. Police
Everyone
and
else has
criminal
got
act
jackets on.
involved. If somebody's
Stop trying to argue with him because he's not going to agree with you because he's
You're
a
not going
fucking
anywhere.
moron.
Okay.
So, ladies and gents, can we at least, if we're doing this, can we sit down? She's not in the middle of the road a bit all, so you can get out of the way.
We're staying in view of the camera.
If you
And
want,
you've got
if
my
you
camera,
want,
haven't
if you
you?
want, I can rotate the camera.
No.
If you want to get your
Can you-
hands
can you
a
pass
little
me?
bit further away from my tits or my throat, I'd
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Are you injured?
Pardon?
Are you injured?
Well, I'm not sure. Look at the state of me. Tell them to come quick because I've made a citizen's arrest.
They won't do anything to her.
citizen's arrest. It absolutely is.
I don't think anything.
Any person can
They were released,
arrest somebody that's committed a
Karen,
crime.
yeah.
This woman's just assaulted me. No, I'm not letting go. You've just assaulted me. You're not going. Get off my camera. You're making it worse for yourself. You're making it worse for yourself. You're not going anywhere. No, I've made the citizens arrest of you. I'm holding your.
Are you not
I'm
listening
holding
to
your
this nice
backpack.
fella who is clearly your producer or some shit?
No, he's not. No. No, you're not going anywhere.
The other people around him wanted to let her go.
You are not going. I would stop doing that. So here's the thing.
I would really appreciate it if he'd let me go.
Yeah.
No, because I've made an arrest of you.
I'm not going to fucking run off. Let me go.
No, I'm not letting you go because you will. You're unpredictable. Look what you've just done to me.
I'm not unpredictable.
It is a Karen, the same as over here. Not Karen Kennedy, but
actually,
Karen.
not necessarily. Some would argue
They actually get more violent here in America.
The viewpoint.
It's called
Do you want to stop trying to
It's
drag
wrong.
me, at least?
Citizens arrest is definitely
You're in the camera.
a thing in UK,
Okay.
huh? Yeah.
You're in the camera.
I was having a
because
conversation with this
You
gentleman.
need other people to share your hateful views. You need to see me fucking you up.
It's definitely
You're
cool
a
there.
terrible person.
You need to. I need to see
You're
you
a
fucking
terrible.
up.
You're a terrible person. Yeah,
You're not
with
going anywhere.
delicious,
Are they coming?
delicious. Here are hot chili sauce. What is your problem?
I haven't
What
actually
you've just
watched
done
this
to
all
me.
the way to the end. so-
Why are you out on the street spreading hate? Why are you out on the street spreading hatred? Why
You can't
are you
back
doing
down
this?
from them. We can't allow them because you're afraid of them getting violent.
Why are you out on the street spreading hate? Why are you out on the
You
street
can
spreading
explain
hate?
that to the police.
Why are you out on the street spreading hate? Do you want to give me an answer?
Maybe a little
or are you
time in
just a
jail
pussy like the
will
rest
keep
of
them
them?
from getting violent. They should certainly have violent tendencies on the left, I tell you that.
Okay.
He's not fond of trans people, and I disagree with that.
And this is what happens when you have a
His camera's
disagreement.
cutting off. Maybe he might have muted out some swearing.
Strictly speaking, there have been brain scans done that
she's
compare
on the
the
phone
brains of
talking to the
trans
cops.
women to more like biological women than biological men. What
How
the
long would it take him to
Supreme
get there?
Court
You know, in
thinks
the
is just
United
a
States,
statement of
some places would take a long time.
bending
So the people there,
backwards
there's a
to
masker
try and
standing
make
there
people
watching. I bet you she's the leftist.
to try and get rid of
putting
people's
her 2
healthcare.
cents in.
Let go of me. At
you're
least
under
stop
arrest.
running away.
You're in a citizen's arrest. You're not. With the camera. Concentrate on that.
I'm sure that's not the first time
Why
he's
am I
been attacked. I don't know.
I am a girl. I was born a girl. I am a girl.
See
My
that
friend
lady?
is a
She's starting to get her
transgender.
nose into it.
I don't give a shit
The one with the mask.
about what you think
The
about
mask
me.
is down below her
I
nose, so what good is it doing?
fucking.
What do you think you are?
He won't fucking let go of me. He won't fucking let go of me. He won't fucking let go of me.
Because you're being arrested. That's why. Citizen's arrest. You're going to take the consequences of your actions. You have a platform to argue your case. Stand your ground.
I don't have a platform. I have a fucking restraint around my neck.
I'm citizens arrest.
Oh, there's a lot of leftists yelling.
I'm just wondering. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Let's see which side the cops take.
No, that's
No, I saw that.
Yeah, it is assault.
It's yeah, it's
They're not bleeding.
Yeah, they are liberal people. Yeah, it's.
yeah. She saw me.
However,
She saw me.
How's this going to come out, Colin?
It's very poorly. Somebody said.
I did.
Just keep the moment.
No, I.
Yeah, come here because I want it all on camera because this is evidence as well. Yeah, okay. One second. So this is still recording. Yeah. So I was here, stood with these sandwich boards. Keep men out of women's sports, and there's no such thing as a transgender child. Okay. I was having a conversation about with this gentleman. This woman here come over to me. She passed me before and swore at me. She come over to me with this sauce and squirted it all over. Okay. So I held on to her, got someone to call the police, and then she assaulted me. She smacked me in the face.
Okay, I'm happy for your recording.
Yeah, of course, yeah. This is my evidence.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But it's not that. I'm recording.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But if we can just move towards the
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cheers.
It's like a chemtrail.
I know.
Chemtrail of this guy there. Nothing will happen to her. The tranny. It's obviously a tranny. Went to college, though, I bet. I bet you she went to college. Probably right there in Oxford. I hear there was real leftists coming out of Oxford. Really? Okay. They won't do anything to her, in other words. Not even a fine? That just tells them I can keep doing it. Really. I wonder why they moved way over there to talk to him. Probably to separate him a long ways, then they letting her go. Right. Isn't it weird driving on the other side of the road, Colin?
You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Oh, they might still do it. They might still do it. I've seen that happen when they arrest him. Because he hurt her feelings.
Okay, right. I'm going down to the police car now, to the police van.
I think, I don't know, Colin, is it happening over there where the people are starving?
I'm part of it.
To turn against
I'll stand here, then I won't come round there. I'll go over here. Right, okay. He just told me to walk away.
Yeah, okay. Just not there, just if you can stand over here and
yeah.
So would you tell me what's happened then?
Yeah.
I believe we've got the suspect back to the van.
Yeah, okay, no worries. I know you're recording. I'm going to record as well, yeah?
That's fine. You can record.
Okay.
Oh, they put her in that van?
So.
Is that where she is?
So I was stood with these two signs.
Yeah.
One said there's no such thing as a transgender child.
They'll probably drive down the road and let her
out. The other
out.
one said keep men out of women's sports. And I'm here. I record my conversations for my
He's
safety.
giving the thumbs up for that.
And just to spread my message on social media. I was having a respectful conversation with a gentleman. I've had many this morning.
I think it was some kind of
most of the people have been
sauce.
supporting
I don't know
me.
if it was ketchup or barbecue. Then she ended up hitting him too, physically hitting him.
While I was chatting, this lady went past before, and I think she swore at me.
My son studies 10 different religions, lads. I study them.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Go ahead, lad. Died. Don't give him glory. He's going to hell.
They're always so angry.
Died and rose from the dead. Yeah.
And I just ignored her. I think I can't remember. She went past, so that was it. A lot of people. Well, the odd person goes past and swears at me. I was talking to this guy, and I caught her out of the corner of my eye a few minutes after she'd been before, and she was walking towards me with intent and anger, and I turned round, and then she started spraying me. I thought it was water at first, and then obviously it turns out it was some kind of hot sauce.
Hot sauce, okay.
So she did, and then she started to attack and try and hit me.
Right, did she make contact with you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What about did she get you?
Well, at first she was hitting me in the boards in the way, and I was
They
backing
get really
away.
pissed if you don't call them by the gender they want
once
you to
that
call
had
them.
finished, I held hold of her bag like this, and I said, "You've just assaulted me. Can someone call the police?" I said, "I'm not letting go. I'm making a citizen's arrest of you now until the police arrive." And while I was holding her,
seeing things slightly
it must have
turning in
taken
the right direction.
almost 10
Actually,
minutes. Seemed
Trump's
like
election
forever.
has
But
helped
while I
it.
was holding her, she was arguing with me, and then she got both hands and smacked me around the face.
Right.
I don't know. I can feel a mark there. I don't know. I'm probably full of this stuff anyway.
I would say the whole thing lasted for
Maybe 10 minutes. It probably lasted longer.
Right, you haven't got any injuries or anything like that?
I'm just a bit sore around the face where she hit me.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, they're interviewing her in the van.
Do you feel that you need an ambulance or anything?
No, I won't need an ambulance now. Yeah.
I was terrified because when I approached
You thought it was blood?
Yes, and I was like, Mother of God, what's going on?
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, because you're covered with this. I was like,
They'll probably write her a ticket, right?
That's all right. That's okay.
Yeah, not quick enough. Now, the problem is if they get back in power, they're going to charge you with hate speech if you say anything against the trannies, you know? And they'll try to put you in jail and stuff like that. That's what they're going to try to go for.
are you having a lot of situations like that, or that's the first time?
No, that's the first time. Yeah, first time. Most people support what I do, you know?
No, as I said, like everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and it's just
yeah.
no point of being aggressive.
You know.
But there's still a right and wrong. There's facts, and the fact is that you're either a boy or a girl. Unless you're that 1/10 of
it was just to do a little
1%.
bit of this, speak to people. I'm traveling the country doing it. Yeah.
Where have you been before? Manchester, probably.
Manchester.
Yeah.
Islington, and now Liverpool.
Okay. What's the plan for further? How far you want to go up?
Well, people have been requesting me to go all over the country. So, yeah.
That's cool. How long you're usually doing this? Like a few hours, or it's like day?
A few hours at a time.
Okay.
You know, a few hours at a time.
Times Square? Oh yeah, I see it. I bet you it's maybe newspaper or something like that.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, I asked her. Yeah.
The main question is,
so something about
would you like to take this matter further
Yes.
and go as far as court, and you're
Yes.
willing to provide a statement?
Yes.
Right. Can I just grab some of your details?
Yeah.
Yeah. Never heard of it. Times Square in London or Oxford or wherever it is here.
So what's your name, please?
My name's Stephen with a PH.
And your surname, please.
Yeah.
This guy goes all over
your
London.
expert.
Does it ever get near you, Colin?
Sun's in your eyes with the phone, yeah.
He's brave. I think the left's going to plan to attack him at some of his events in the future. They'll plan to come get him. What they want to do is scare you out of doing the right thing, you know?
Stephen, are you known to the police at all, mate?
Mate.
Just so we can verify, yeah.
No, I've got no convictions at all.
Do you live in Merseyside at the moment?
Stockport. Yeah, I've not.
Is it ending postcode and
SK.
I think he's cutting out some of his information.
That's all right. I can cut that off. Yeah.
I'll be with you.
Yeah. No worries.
Excuse me. I just wanted to say, I'm not necessarily for or against those statements.
Okay. Well, it's you that phoned the police for me.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
It's okay. It's just I can't stand people being attacked.
Yeah.
I'm French.
Okay.
So I don't know if you heard, but recently someone has been stabbed in a mosque.
Right. Okay.
Just because they were Muslim.
Yeah.
And about 40 to 50 times. That's not okay. That happened. And it's just like, you know, so you see the French government, I feel like they're encouraging all of those types of violence.
Yeah.
And nothing is okay.
You never seen this guy in
And
Scotland, okay.
even though this is happening, I don't wish violence to happen to the government. Or, like, you know what I mean?
Of course. Yeah.
Politics or whatever.
Yeah.
And so whatever you're saying, you should have
Got her in the
right
van.
to say it, the freedom to say it. Yeah, absolutely.
But they aren't taking
even
her
if you
away.
disagree with
I
somebody.
think they're questioning
Yeah.
her in there.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
So that's the reason why I
did that.
stopped and
You think the cops would want his
I'm not
videotape?
necessarily-
You don't have to
for
agree with
evidence.
me. You don't have to disagree with whatever.
Yeah, I don't
100%.
really
Yeah.
have any opinion.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
They're afraid
Thank
to
you.
have an
Thank you so
opinion. I
much.
think is part of it.
Cheers, mate.
Think it's appalling just because that's
Yeah.
your personal opinion of
Yeah.
what someone's.
Well, they're crazy. These people are crazy.
Who
Yeah.
was it, if you don't mind me asking?
Pardon?
Who was it?
I don't know. I don't know her. She's.
No, I mean, like, what type of people was it, though?
She was a blue-haired, one of the blue-haired ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she was a bit against that straight away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, that's happened.
Yeah. Thank you, mate.
As I said, I
Yeah.
agree with you, mate.
Yeah. Pardon?
I'm curious about that Times Square thing.
Yes.
Can I take a picture of you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, of course.
What I've just said, I agree with what you're doing there.
If you link my socials in at the bottom, yeah. See my social media at the bottom.
The problem with
X and YouTube,
like,
if you can
putting your
link that into it.
stuff on Substack and this and that, the left comes and attacks you and tries to get you taken down.
Yeah.
I've had it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the blue-haired ones.
Thank you, mate.
It must be a
just
rite of
X and
passage
YouTube.
and shaving your head if you're a woman. You know?
Yeah. Thank you.
They're learning a lot of this crap in college. It's the college professors are so left-wing, it's ridiculous. And they've driven out all the good college professors they once had.
Stephen, just a quick one. What's your plan for the rest of the day? Are you staying in the city? Or are you
I'll go home now. I'm covered in
home
this,
now?
aren't I?
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's hot sauce, I guess.
And you want to stay in.
I think she was trying to harm him. She got it in his eyes. It wouldn't really hurt
So
him.
you're happy to provide a statement in relation to what's happened?
Yeah.
Because I don't want you to feel like this comfortable because it's not like standing in the street like this. We may take statements over the phone.
Yes, yeah, that's fine.
So I'll grab some details off you. If that's
Yeah,
okay.
of course.
And obviously we'll have to investigate the matter further. Have you got the recording of
I'm not sure exactly.
Amazing. I love that. So
I
at some point,
Colin, you could say better which town
Yeah.
it is.
And do you want me to? Do you want to give me like some kind of email address to get it
It's
to?
near London.
When we grab your details, we'll ask you for an email address or mobile phone, whatever's easy for you. Well, we'll ask you for a mobile phone anyway. And then we'll send you a link and you can upload it to our service.
Yes,
so that
I will
we can
do.
review it.
Right, brilliant.
So we'll get that off you.
I know we mentioned Oxford.
Get your statement.
Yeah.
So that's good.
All right. Yeah.
What's that?
Can she go to jail, please?
This gents will be going back home because obviously.
I doubt they'll take her to jail, though.
Yeah. Are you parked far from here?
I'm on the train.
Are you on the train? Are you?
Yeah.
Do you want me to get some tissues from the Mackie or something?
If you can to clean
One
the
side, yeah, they say part of the head. Yeah. I know.
Yes. So you've got my details in.
Yeah, just confirm that.
There was a lot of protesting here in America after Trump won. A lot of the women were cutting all their hair off so they wouldn't be attracted to men. There's some bullcrap thing like, well, they don't want to reproduce. That's okay with us.
That's correct. So,
on the left, none of the
yes.
left reproducing.
That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've not got a criminal record, or I've never had one. It says
Liverpool. Okay.
There's no such
That's
thing as
Southern
a transgender
Liverpool.
child. And the one on the back
Southern,
says, "Keep men out of women's sports."
Southern England, isn't it?
Do I take a picture?
Oh. Stephen, can you just grab your contact number, please?
0778.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you want an email address?
You know what? We can grab that over the phone at some point anyway.
Okay.
How long does it take you to get home from here, do you reckon? Just hold on phone you for the next half an hour.
It's going to be about an hour and a half on the train. The thing is now,
does anyone
I've only
have a
got
car
ticket for
anymore
the
over
3
there?
o'clock train.
Everyone takes
What
a
time is it
train.
now?
I can see him on the train. He could get attacked.
Oh, cheers, mate.
1:45 it is now. So
It's
it's like
been,
going
yeah.
pre-booked with a certain
Yeah.
time, is it? Yeah.
I'll try. I'll see what I do. Might have to pay for another one.
Right.
I'll just hang on for now. I think my shirt's ruined. And my suit.
It come off. Well, I'm not so sure.
I bet you it stains it.
At first I thought it was water. That wouldn't have been too bad.
Oh, it's a souvenir store.
You thought it was blood. You thought I'd been stabbed. Is it all over my face as well?
I wonder if they have copyright things to build those in America.
So when I approached it from the back, I was like, "Oh, what happened over here?" But you know what I mean, like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can imagine. Yeah.
I was so scared.
Now, imagine if one of these cops was a blue-haired one. They'd probably arresting him instead. If it's one of those blue-haired cops instead.
Hopefully you're okay then.
Yeah.
That's why first thing I clarified. It's not food or blood. It was like.
Would you be willing to give us a statement now, or would you prefer to do it over the phone when you actually get yourself sorted?
I can do it now if you want, because that'll kill time before I
That's
for my
fine,
train.
whatever's easy.
Yeah, more than happy to do that.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, don't you have some kind of tax if you travel out of your area and all these cameras, Colin? They've taken it so you can only drive so far each day when you leave your driveway. I had Jada on. She was talking about that, where in London, especially, and some of the other cities, they only let you drive so far a day, and then that's it. And they want to cut off your car and stuff like that.
Transphobic dickhead.
That's a public order offence. He just said a transphobic dickhead.
They have 15-minute cities, basically.
That's right.
I'm just trying to find some place. You can just sort of like
somewhere quiet.
Somewhere quiet. You can just.
Is it what, like somewhere like a cafe to sit down, or?
I'm trying to think now. Alex, where do you think would be best to go? Just to take a statement.
Tucked away towards the back, maybe.
By the wall.
Yeah, just by the wall, or even in the outfit by the doorway there, just somewhere a bit more outside. There's nowhere really indoors we can go at the moment.
Oh, actually, if I ask, you setting up from local central, did you say?
From Lime Street.
Oh, from Lime Street, oh, so okay, never mind.
Yeah.
So, we'll do that then. We'll just stay.
They actually put her in handcuffs, and they're going to have a perp rock and all that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Oh, your town has that law. So they got cameras all over the place, and they record how far you're going, and you can only drive so many miles a day and all that kind of crap, right? If you leave your driveway, you're taxed. Isn't that insane, Colin?
Sure over there, I think.
They want to extract more money from you. They want an upper
however,
class and a lower class. They don't want a middle class.
100%.
Won't be able to see.
Yeah, I'm done. I can turn them off now.
They want you to own nothing.
Yeah, it's already.
And they'll be happy.
What a fucking disgrace. What a fucking disgrace.
Sorry?
So I give as much of an answer as you would like.
Room for transfers. Just been covered in soup again. This is it. This is what they do.
You could leave.
Nice to move.
Tolerant left, right? This is a tolerant left, and there's the cop taking their side.
I didn't say that. We're going to do this. She's trying to run off. Cheers, mate. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, covered in soup. But... Right. Just wait there. I'm chasing the guy down. Get your hands off. Yeah. Well, get off my sock. Get off me. I've just been assaulted by that person over there. It's just
10 cents per mile, huh? Wow. That's really restricting. That's insane. There's another trans. There's another trans. Another dude. There's another dude.
Just give me one right that trans people don't have. You're saying trans rights are women's rights. You're pushing me out of the way. You're pushing me out of the way. Yes.
There's another dude.
I'm getting surrounded now. Right? Oh, get up me! Get up me!
Another
Did you see that? To just attack him.
I believe among our identity. What are you doing?
Fuck up, loosen that with you fucking.
They always go for the hair.
Yes, that's why you have to say she. Did you say it on my
They always go for the hats. Look at that juice.
There's no such thing as a transgender child. There's two genders, male and female. We're all 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 male and female. Thank you, mate.
A lot of weirdos.
That was me, face full of hot chili sauce and getting a smack in the mouth for my troubles on the mean streets of Liverpool. If you'd like to help me continue to make
that was the whole thing
and
at
to
Liverpool.
get out on the streets and the cities up and down the country, then you can do that by visiting the Buy Me a Coffee link, which I will leave in the description below. I won't be silenced. I'm going to continue to fight this ideology, and any support that you can give will really help.
Yep. All right, here's a woman talking about the Epstein files coming up next up. All right, here we go.
Hello, I am about to say probably quite a few things that many of you are not going to like, but I'm going to say them anyway because I am who I am. My name is Sarah Fields. I'm an investigative journalist. I have a very large following on other platforms, just not as large here because I'm severely shadowed here, and I don't even know if the algorithm is going to pick this up, but I hope it does. I feel sad, heavy, dark, foreboding, such nausea in my stomach, and a lot of it has to do with the Epstein files.
Yeah, I think so.
I am one of the few journalists on X and Facebook who are digging very deep into the Epstein files since they were recently released, spending hours and hours of my time every night digging into these files, saving them, documenting, doing background work, working on facts of the images I'm finding, looking at the backgrounds of the people that I'm finding in the Epstein files, posting them for everyone to see. All of my findings I'm putting out there for everyone to see, regardless of politics. But yet again, I'm going to say something that many of you do not want to hear. I am known for my investigative work. That is why I have the following that I do. I'm also known as a child parent advocate, and I've been advocating for children for years. My work has spread all over the country. My work has actively put people into jail, has actively put organizations, companies, and people under investigation. My work is effective. So I'm going to say a few things here. Since digging into the files, again, I feel just nauseous. Because this is so much darker and just, it's like sits on me like a heavy blanket that I can't shake off. This is so much darker than I feel like a lot of us thought it was going to be. And just take note, under this administration, the DOJ is actively editing, redacting, and removing files. If you hear my dog, we just got back from the groomers. The DOJ is actively redacting, editing, removing files that they have just released.
He would be.
They're actively doing it. Sections 1 through 8 of the Epstein files that used to have a download all button, and they removed it. Why are they doing that? They say that it's for the victim's sake, but I don't think so. Otherwise, you wouldn't have released them in the first place. Why would you put yourself into that kind of position? You're doing it on purpose because I think that people are beginning to find things and call things out that you were not expecting. Now, I am a conservative Republican. Take note of that. But a lot of people do not like me on both sides. And the reason for that is because at the end of the day, I do not care what side you are on. I am here for the children. I'm here for the kids. And last night, some of the clips I found were so dark and horrendous that I had to stop and just pull my 5-month-old closer to me.
I guarantee you I won't, if I was able to get a hold of them all, really hard to find, but they wouldn't let us play them on these platforms for most of them anyway.
Snuggle with him because I just couldn't. I needed a break. Here is something that I don't think enough people are talking about. Conservatives influencers, people on the red side, are posting statements, accusations, whatever you want to call it, as evidence towards liberals and Democrats, and saying, oh, see, this doesn't look good for you. You're in the Epstein files. This doesn't look good for you. This accusation looks really bad. I get it. There are a lot of liberals and Democrats and left people in these files. There's a lot of accusations being made, but it's not evidence. They're accusations that have gone not investigated. It's just gone. It's cold.
That means you investigate and you dig deeper and have the people in for questioning, I think.
The whole reason that we have these files is because they closed the investigation and said there would be no more prosecutions. No arrests have been made. I want you to remember that. Okay? Then we have the left posting statements,
just
accusations, victim statements, filed documents about Trump.
A lot of the victim statements should be used, in a lot of these cases, and they should go to court.
Saying, oh, this doesn't look good for Trump. This looks really awful for him. And then you've got the right turning around and saying, well, that's not evidence because those are just accusations.
I haven't seen anything really.
You can't have it both ways. You cannot post an accusation. You cannot present a document with someone's own testimony saying that this person did this horrible thing to me and say, see, this doesn't look good for you, and then turn around and say about Trump and any other conservative right wing, just leave Trump out of it. Any conservative right wing person that an accusation has been made against, you can't say, well, that's not evidence because they were never prosecuted. They were never convicted of anything. Can't do that.
I haven't seen any of the victims accusing Trump, though. I haven't seen that. Not yet. Not any of them coming out yet.
If you're going to share...
In fact, everything they've been saying the opposite.
The documents that names...
I'm not saying all Trump Republicans, because there is Republicans in there. Some, anyways.
That names left...
Just not as many.
Liberal Democrats. Then you have to be ready to share the same thing for the right. Don't be two-faced.
Unbelievable.
Now, a lot of people say, oh, Sarah, Trump has reposted you. Sarah, you've been praised. You've been awarded. You've been recognized. I don't care. That's the difference between me and these other journalists and these other influencers out here.
Does anyone know this woman at all? I hadn't watched this whole video yet. I only watched the first couple minutes and watching it together.
I'm not going to keep my mouth shut just to keep favor in certain person's eyes because of their position and who they are. That's what separates me from these other people. That's why so many people don't like me, and I don't care. Because the left and the right are so busy protecting each other, are so busy protecting themselves and defending themselves from the other side that they forgot the morality of all of this. They forgot that children were born into this situation and we don't even know their effing names.
Nope, yeah.
We don't know who they are. We have video footage of babies crying. We have video footage of children in the background, their faces redacted, but we know that they're children. And we don't know who that child is. We don't know where that child came from. Could have been born on the island. Probably doesn't even have documentation of ever existing.
They could be sex slaves.
We don't know where these children went. We don't know what happened to these children, what they did to these children. We don't know.
That's what we got to find out.
That's who we are supposed to be remembering. That's why we claim we wanted the files. But in reality, I think so many people wanted the files so bad just so that they had a got you moment with the other side. You're not thinking about the kids. You're thinking about your party. I want everyone investigated from every side. I don't care who you are. If you're innocent, you can clear your name. The problem is that they've closed the case and no one is being investigated. Instead, we have one person who took the fall wwho went to prison. We have one person who supposedly unalived himself, and more people who have unalived themselves. And you can go look at all of my reporting on this. I've actually just reported on someone today that unalived themselves from the 22nd floor of the Hyatt that I found a video of riding in an airplane with Epstein. And then you've got the icing on the cake here. Investigate everyone. If they're cleared, they're cleared. Great. Elon Musk has correspondence between himself and Leslie Groff. Leslie Groff was the assistant to Jeffrey Epstein and was the one scheduling the massages. I think there's enough evidence that Elon could present to say, oh, I actually wasn't on that island, because I saw all the email correspondence and he did deny over and over and over again. But those are the investigations that need to happen. And funny enough, one of my posts that went viral about Leslie Groff and some of her family members, someone actually tried to actively get me to take those posts down in defense of Leslie Groff.
I agree.
Leslie is a conspirator in this case and is being protected under a deal. And this person tried to get me to take my post down, saying they were longtime friends with Leslie and her sister. Instead, I turned around and said, get me an interview. Guess what they didn't do? Give me an interview. And the left are doing the same thing. They want to talk about Trump, but they don't want to talk about Clinton's involvement.
Actually,
let me just say this.
The left's gone
all
quite
of the demonic
quiet
stuff
about
is
the
being
Epstein
exposed.
files.
And some of us are digging into it, but I ask you to please be careful, because this is going to affect your soul and your peace. It is going to mess with you like it messed with me.
What if there's a way of putting a lot of this out, you know?
Pray and hug your little ones. Your innocent, dependent little ones that have you to protect and advocate for them.
They're pretty goddamn sick, I tell you that.
Because these children don't have that.
Insanely sick. Unbelievably Satanist.
So the world is being run by satanic, cannibalistic pedophiles, and the question that everyone is asking right now is, well, what are we supposed to do about it? Let me start with two things that we are not going to do. Thing number one that we are not going to do is accept the attitude of our outrage doesn't matter and nothing's going to change anyways. That attitude is no longer acceptable, because when you accept that attitude, you are effectively doing three things. Number one, you are willfully stripping yourself of your own power. Number two, you are accepting defeat before you even try. And number three, you are consenting to tolerate the intolerable. Number two thing we are not going to do is vote our way out of this. If you think that we can vote our way out of this, then you are missing the scope. So what are we supposed to do? Number one, turn to God. Number two, guard yourself against becoming desensitized and distracted. Lastly, we must unify as a nation. Set everything else to the side just for the time being. We have to unite together to stand against this evil. Because if this nation accepts the attitude of our outrage does not matter and nothing is going to happen, it will become a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I don't know about you, but I am unwilling to simply roll over and accept the fact that my child is going to grow up in a world being governed by satanic pedophiles. So I'm going to do my part, and I hope that you will as well.
Amen. By the way, she's gay. All right, here's a leftist that claims that they're using some power. The ICE is using, because he was tracking a lot of the ICE people, following him around, and so he claims they use some power thing to kill his batteries in his car. So he claims, even if this is even his car, maybe it's just because it's so freaking cold there, it won't start. But he's claiming it's going to cost thousands of dollars to get his batteries replaced. So he's trying to get people to donate for this. Watch this one.
It's been confirmed that ICE used an EMP on my Toyota Prius battery.
EMP, somehow that ruins your battery or something, or your electronic thing to it. So now he's going to want to raise money for this.
If you know anything about Toyota Priuses, the battery is made up of 21 cells. When just one of them is down too low, the battery's done. That's a $3,000.
You can't recharge them or replace the damn thing. Look at that, $3,000 for a battery. He's friggin' nuts. $6,000 to $5,000 replacement. I think that's bullcrap unless it's an electric car.
Battery and a $6,000 to $5,000 replacement. Not just one of my batteries was gone, but over half.
Maybe you should park in 20 below zero temperatures there.
Out of absolutely nowhere. Nothing was ever wrong with this Toyota Prius. This is difficult, but I'm reaching out to community because I understand the power of our mutual aid networks here in Minneapolis. After ICE has literally destroyed this vehicle while I was on ICE watch, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, all lavish Mac, just to help me to continue to be able to do this work. It would be such a blessing. It would be an honor. Gratitude, love, fuck ICE. And if you know how to work on Priuses, you can come and have this.
You can come have this? Mate's being towed because you parked in the way. Because he also had it, the wheels were down there. They got moved, it looked like. I think he's full of crap and he's trying to raise money. You ask me. All right, here's some humor.
No one is illegal on stolen land. Fuck ICE is all I want to say, sorry. No one is illegal on stolen land. Fuck ICE is all I want to say, sorry.
I'm so cool. That was great. I'm so brave. Welcome to your new home. Hi, it's beautiful. Ring the doorbell. Hola, housekeeper, can you do your job?
Yeah, get a new vehicle. You see, some of them are getting like $500,000, close to $1 million.
I'll have to do the illegal immigrant's job today. Can I help you? Hola! I already have a landscaper and a maid. Oh, we're not here to work. We're here to move in. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the battery
your
froze.
speech on TV, you know. No one is illegal on stolen land. Yeah, and? Well, we're your new housemates. You said it yourself. No one is illegal on stolen land, so we figured, why not move in? You got plenty of room. Look at this place. It's so big. We brought tamales for everyone. You like tamales? Wait. This is private property. You can't... Private? No. This is stolen land. You said it yourself. Yeah, can you show us to our rooms? I'm calling the police right now. Why? You said no one is illegal on stolen land. You yelled at the police on stage. The whole world heard it. We cried. It was so inspiring. So we packed up and came straight here to you. Okay. That was just something I say at award shows, you know, for applause and money, and it's like a performance thing. So you didn't mean it? No, of course not. I mean, I care a little, you know, not that much though, and I say stuff to look woke, you know. It gets the headlines and it sells records. It's business. Oh, so it's like when politicians promise change but nothing happens? Exactly. Okay, but you know, we're already here. I mean, can we at least stay?
She could sell that house and donate all her money to them.
Tonight? No, I have boundaries. I have security systems and lawyers. You got more company.
Give up your stolen land, Billy! This land was taken, now return it!
This is insane. I was just trying to win Song of the Year. But you did win. And now you got 2 roommates!
No one is illegal on stolen land. Fuck ICE is all I want to say, sorry.
These memes are getting better, I tell you. All right, this is what's happening in New York City since Mandami took over and he already is bankrupt. But of course he's giving away to illegals child care like they did in Minnesota. He's copying them.
I did a video about Mom Donnie not cleaning up the trash in New York, and people were like, oh, it's because of city snow, because of ice. Do you see this? This is because of nothing. Look, this is the Great Wall of New York City trash. This is now a national landmark, actually. You can't even see that there is a road on the opposite side of this. I'm about 6 feet tall. Look at this. This is my height. At the very least, I'll give it to Mom Donnie. They separated the recycles and the wall of trash. So you have a nice wall of recycles here and a beautiful wall of trash here. This is insane.
So they're already broke, and it's February. We're actually at the end of January. They're already broke. The whole year's budget was already spent in the first month. Where'd all this money go? Where'd it go?
Same.
Where'd all the money go?
Morning, 17 New Yorkers have passed away outside during this code blue. In 13 of these cases, preliminary findings indicate that hypothermia played a role. 3 of these deaths appear to be
in other words, it killed them.
Overdose-related deaths, while 1 remains unknown. We await
They're playing all the ones that wanted Mandami on the left.
Final results from the medical examiner's office and will inform New Yorkers as we learn more. Each of these lives lost is a tragedy. And my heart is with the families who mourn their loved ones. From information available now, it appears that none of those who have died outside were living in homeless encampments at the time of their death.
Yeah, more rats, exactly. He's doing such a great job, though, of money laundering on us, isn't he? Unbelievable. All right, this family is fleeing the United States. This is what this guy's going to say what they're going to get when they get to Canada. They're fleeing the United States to go to Canada.
We are just literally minutes away from the border to Canada as we flee the U.S. Who would have thought at age 60 that this
What a mental case this idiot is.
would be in our plan and in our actions?
I say bye-bye, good riddance.
Yeah, crazy times. Well, since you're moving to Canada, let me be your liaison de Canada. And, let me show you what you're in for. See here, our house prices are twice as much as yours are. What the fuck? And incomes are 30% lower. Where our unemployment is 6.9%, yours is 4.2%. Where our economy is the worst in the G7, yours is the best. But hey, healthcare is free, right? Although it really isn't. And if you have a
Well, you can get free suicides there. In fact, they use maids to try to talk all the kids into killing themselves. If you're white, they try to get you killed.
serious emergency, you're probably gonna die in the emergency room. And I know you like our prime minister, right? Well, he's an investment banker, the top of the elite, and he hasn't even lived in Canada for the past 10 years. In fact, he's lived in your country. And this is where it gets really bad. If you make $150,000 a year in Canada and you really go for it, you're gonna pay 40% in taxes. Whereas if you made the same $150,000 in Texas, you'd only pay 27% taxes. And in Ontario, it gets even worse. With those after-tax dollars, you think that money is yours, right? No. Because here comes HST, water tax, rain tax, sewer tax, luxury tax, carbon tax. You're
What the hell is a rain tax? How the hell do they tax that?
not keeping any of your own money. You know who gets all the money? Other countries.
I'm sexy and I know it.
No! God, please, no! No! But hey, welcome to Canada where you're freezing your ass off for like 8 months a year. That's always fun. But hey, I'm a Canadian going the other way with my money. See, I had a business in Canada renovating properties. We bought and sold over 150 properties, made a lot of money, and paid a lot of taxes. And now we expanded that business to the US. But hey, if you do choose Canada, I'll purposely bring you to the best first spot. It'll really show you where Canada's going. It's called Hastings. It's a great place. You should check it out. For every other rational Canadian watching this, if you want to follow a Canadian's journey on building a business in the US, give me a follow. I'm going to teach you a lot of stuff.
Yep. All right. If you're not convinced about Michigan, here's the most embarrassing.
Hi, I'm from Ann Arbor, which means I see a lot of embarrassing stuff by Democrats. But somehow Michigan Democrats still surprised me this year. So let's count down the 10 most embarrassing moments from Michigan Democrats in the past 12 months. And yes, this was a very competitive category.
At number 10, we have New Jersey native and state Senator Mallory McMorrow, who also is running for U.S. Senate, talking about how she wants to throw beers at Supreme Court justices.
There would be beers thrown in people's faces.
Gender affirming care is legal in Michigan.
Number 9 goes to Ann Arbor Representative Carrie Reigans for telling kids on TikTok that they can contact her office for puberty blockers. Next up, we have Representative Lori Pohutsky announcing to a crowd that she got sterilized because
we got to get the voter ID, get the illegals out of here, and we'll win a lot of those states back.
Trump was reelected. This sounds like a drunken Facebook post that you would delete at 2 a.m.
I have to sharpen my sword first.
Coming in at number 7, we have State Rep Mai Zong channeling her inner Meghan Markle in the kitchen, except she chops the chicken's head off and compares it to slaying Republicans. Coming in at number 6, we have my Congresswoman Debbie Dingell, who earned herself the title Rip Van Dingle when she fell asleep in Congress. Number 5 was challenging to identify exactly what moment was most embarrassing, but obviously Rashida Tlaib had quite a few, and we decided to go with the banging pots and pans for something on the U.S. Capitol steps. Number 4 goes to Congresswoman Haley Stevens, also running for U.S. Senate, who came out to give a speech to an empty field in Grand Rapids. She says it was only the grass that was moved. Number 3 goes to our Secretary of State, Jocelyn Benson, who is also running for governor. She attempted to do a trust exercise, but ended up dropping the guy on the couch. How exactly are we supposed to trust her to run a whole state? Second place goes to newly elected Mayor Mary Sheffield, who did what I can only describe as an Elaine dance on election night.
Nancy Moses.
It should come as absolutely no surprise who won the Michigan Democrat Challenge for 2025.
That's right. Social media influencer and part-time governor Gretchen Whitmer's moment in the Oval Office where she hid behind a set of binders. I guess we can add Peekaboo Champion to her list of accomplishments.
We got that in New York, too. All right, Colin, this one's for you. I guess England is now, the countryside is too white, and they want to get rid of whiteness in the countryside and out in England. Maybe you can comment on this one, Colin.
Do you think this is a good thing? Do we need to diversify the countryside?
I think absolutely. It's been white for far too long. And
Did you hear that? Let me play that again. It's been white for far too long.
By the countryside?
I think absolutely. It's been white for far too long. And
it's been white for far too long. Look at the demographics of this. This is in England. So you have 2 black people, 1 white person, and the black guy who's getting interviewed is saying the countryside
LGBT,
is
right?
too white. It's been white for far too long. Does nobody see a problem with this? Imagine this was in Nigeria. There was 1 black dude, there was 2 white people, and the white person was saying Nigeria's countryside has been black too long. How did we get to this stage? The biggest issue is that people don't see a problem with this. I could never get away with that kind of rhetoric in another country. To go to the Congo and complain it's too black. To go to Japan, complain there's too many Japanese. There's too many Japanese people in the Japanese countryside. There needs to be more of me. What they're showing on TV when they say it's too white, that is genocidal language. It's the exact same if you're a liberal. Imagine the Israelis were looking at Palestine and saying there's too many Palestinians in there. We need more Israelis. Do you think that's fair? Imagine Nigeria was 99% Nigerian. 5 years pass, 95%. Another 5 years pass, 90%. Another 5 years, 85, 80, 75, 70%. And then the people coming in started talking the way this man's talking on air. It was promoted. I went around and I started saying there's too many Nigerians, too many black people. That village over there is full of Nigerians. That needs to change. That is genocidal language, and that's allowed to spread in Europe.
Yeah, they want to eliminate us totally. All right, John and Tammy, this is about Texas. Your tax dollars are funding Islam. Watch this.
Actually, no. I'm involved in my family.
They're pushing the kids, all the kids in your classes, in your schools in Texas, to start following Islam. They're teaching the kids in school, putting the hijabs on them and having all the girls and boys teaching them Islam in the schools there. Can you believe that? There's some more humor.
Whose land is it anyway? Anyway. Whose land is it anyway? Why am I still here? Maybe I should stay out of politics. Maybe I should shut the fuck up. Maybe I forgot the place where I grew up while I was busy acting like I know what's up. Maybe silence would be smarter than dressing guilt up bizarre. Maybe fixing myself first would hit harder than tweeting morals from the dark. Put up or shut up, no, literally. I hate borders, hate the fence. Love a gate with armed defense. I preach pain like it's a trend, but don't ask me how it ends. I don't read deeds, I don't check names. I borrow guilt for social gain. Whose land is it anyway? I say it soft, I don't explain. I know the vibe, I know the blame, I just don't change. Whose land is it anyway? Why am I still here? If it's stolen, why does nothing move when it's finally this near? Spokesperson smiles, polite and tame. Visibility helps, just don't say names. Reach out nice, keep tone.
You can't do Christian, I know. Can't bring a Bible into a school, that's for sure. All right, the next one I got is a J6er that tracked and followed ICE protesters. Whoa! They went into the homeless camps and were giving them money to join them protesting. They're paying them. Yep, that's Tim Waltz, homeless.
At a city council meeting, threatening Democrats to stop investigating their fraud or else they will stop voting Democrat.
Ms. Mohammed.
This is Somalians doing this. They're going in there and said, you better stop the investigation of all this Somali cheating or they're going to come after them.
I'm speaking today on behalf of the Somali community in Lewiston. Some of you sitting here today, we voted for you. We elected you to protect our community interests, not creating division or go after one elected member from our community. This narrative, if this narrative continues, our community will be forced to re-examine our relationship or political relationship, including our relationship with the Democratic Party and who will be voting in the future.
He just exposed the
You better let them get away with the scam or else.
entire illegal arrangement between the Democrat Party and the Somali community. You vote for policies and programs that allow us to enrich ourselves, and we repay you with votes and kickbacks disguised as campaign contributions. Most liberals, while they're proudly advocating for mass third world migration, have no idea how tribalistic third world politics are. Somalia is so dysfunctional because it's just a bunch of clan feudalism. Everybody tearing the country apart, trying to get the most that they can to benefit their own tribe. And the reason we're seeing such polarization and destabilization here in America is because Democrats are playing the exact same game with identity politics.
Oh, unbelievable.
Here's the most important email from the Epstein files. All you need is a blood transfusion from the pack and you reverse aging. What does this mean? It means that the adrenochrome conspiracy.
Does everyone know about adrenochrome, where they take the blood out of the little kids they scare and get the adrenal out of the blood and put it back into them? You do this only so many times and the kids die within 2 years.
Is not a conspiracy, and that Hollywood and some of the political elite are blood-drinking satanic pedophiles. First, let me explain what adrenochrome is. It's a chemical that is released in the bloodstream when adrenaline oxidizes. It's the body's response to extreme levels of fear, especially in children. Some people call it the fountain of youth. I remember when Mel Gibson said that this is the most valuable currency in Hollywood, and they called him crazy. Now they're doing the same thing to Nicki Minaj. If we look back, they showed us adrenochrome in multiple movies. We were just not paying attention. Okay, so we know that many celebrities and politicians on the right and on the left are on tape doing unthinkable things to children, and that's how they're blackmailed to push a certain agenda, and that's why the US is controlled by a foreign country. But somehow, there are no arrests, and people are still watching the Grammys, watching their movies, buying their products, and voting to have these rats in office. And while we're talking about this, countries are still being invaded, resources are still being stolen, markets are still being manipulated, we're still being divided, and a digital prison is still under construction. Let's not lose our focus here, but it's also time to demand justice.
Amen on that. All right, here's the left anti-ICE protesters.
Okay, people, here's the proof they're busting them in, you see? See the bus?
San Francisco, local 39.
San Francisco?
Huh?
This is in Massachusetts, I believe.
Jersey! Wow, awesome! Nice, nice. They got hats over there for free, for sale, and signs for free.
They're there to protest the Target. For some reason, the left is going after Target for not being anti-ICE enough or something.
See? They're busting him in from all over, dude. I told you guys, nobody wants to believe me. Nobody wants to believe me. See what I'm saying? But look.
Colin, did you ever see what they look like when they come off the adrenochrome? It's very expensive to make, actually, because you got to take lives to do it.
Look. I'll show you later, but
3 signs.
Filming me, sir, but thank you. You're handsome. Handsome guy, big, strong guy. Got a lady here too. Lady officer, thank you.
So what do you think of that? You don't think they're not busting them in? It's ridiculous.
So let me show you guys one of the absolute shit.
This one's really, I wish Gregory was here. This is what they have illegal truck companies and truck drivers here in America. So this guy just had an accident. Watch what he does.
So let me show you guys one of the absolute shadiest practices in the trucking industry. And I want you to pay special attention to the USDOT numbers. Now, he just changed the name from KG Trucking to Tutashi, right? But the problem is the USDOT number he's going to stick over the one that goes to Tutashi. Check this out. The one he puts up goes to It's Smart As Fuck Trucking, which is not an authorized carrier. Okay? Not an authorized carrier. They haven't been authorized for years. It's an active DOT number. But check this out. We're gonna contact the company that he switched from and is going to, and you're gonna love their response. So yeah, so this is shady as shit, right?
A few minutes later.
In an accident. We're on the phone with the truck, and that driver was just in an accident. So you think it's a Tutashi truck, but it's giving you a totally bogus USDOT number.
Yeah, they're all messed up out in Hollywood.
And all 3 of these companies are in cahoots.
Almost all of them. Shouldn't say all.
Well, it really doesn't matter what my name is, but I'm asking why there would be videos on TikTok showing the drivers changing the names on their doors after
exactly, Colin. They don't, if they're a member of the Cub, if they get the panda eyes, some of them will put it on to go things. And they know they're doing it to kids.
Well, it's not just one video. There's numerous videos. And it's not just one person.
Okay, I don't really care what you want to hear from me, sir.
So well, yeah, so I'm asking why you guys let your drivers do that, because that's against the law. Silence. Is it not? I mean, this call's being recorded, and it's going to go to Sean Duffy. There's more than 15 videos online showing various drivers doing the same thing with your company.
Yeah, it's out of house. It's out of country.
Yeah, the head of the U.S. Department of Transportation.
They have some stupid mailing address that don't even exist or something, you know, or a place that isn't even open.
Yeah, I know.
Again, these are foreigners, man. This is what they do. I mean, obviously, to cover up their foreign company, what they've done. But on the road, do you guys change their names? Do that? You know,
he's talking over himself there.
No comment. Nope. Okay. All right. Thank you. You'll be hearing from the USDOT.
Yeah. They'll just change the truck again.
There you have it. They can't explain why they have multiple trucks doing it. Another one that Sean Duffy needs to look into. Yes, it is.
Is that Texas?
Get these illegal, unqualified
Tammy and John, is that Texas?
Trucking companies and drivers off the road is what needs to happen.
Unbelievable. And they're getting away with it. And they're taking a lot of money out of the pockets of real drivers. All right, rapid response, that's the left. Lose their minds over ICE. I got a couple videos on this. They came into this building chasing an illegal. Watch the left lose their mind.
Bullshit.
I got two videos on this. One that go in to get him and one that came out.
I haven't seen badge numbers.
It kind of looks similar, yeah. They're whistling. They're going to start blowing horns. They lose their crap. They're trying to get more there. There's a lot of ICE agents there. You'll see.
Did you not go through the front door because you don't have a fucking key? You didn't see our policies here?
Yeah, maybe they were chasing an illegal into there.
Yeah, you can't get in here because you don't fucking live here. That's what I'm telling you for myself. How safe do you think I'm fucking gonna feel? How safe am I gonna fucking feel tonight?
We gotta take
I live
pictures.
here. You can't tell me to fucking back up.
You could have did it the
This is my home. This is what you did. Do you feel safe? Do you feel safe? Yeah.
Yeah, because there's illegals in there.
Yeah, I'm sure. Because you have a fucking gun. Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking guy with a big fucking.
So you didn't read the policy at the front door, right? Oh, and now you're. Yeah. So now anybody.
They'll attract more there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now they just basically left it open so anybody can walk up in the fucking people's home. So stand right there. Look what the fuck
They broke the door because it got locked by the guy running in there.
So if
Look at what the fuck they doing.
Go home
Look
right
at
now.
what the fuck they doing.
That's where I fucking live. That's where I fucking live. I can't even get into my own home because of you idiot. You could have fucking gotten a warrant and go
You're going to have to wait a couple minutes.
up to the fucking front door.
That's what I'm saying. Hampton County's right down the fucking street.
And you knew about these illegals being there, and you never called ICE, huh?
This is my fucking home, and this is what you're doing. No, I'm a fucking medical student. I should be studying. I should be getting paid.
That's an apartment building, lady. You don't own the whole building.
Oh my God, you zero. No, listen to me. Listen to me. You don't understand.
Oh, they're getting more there.
This is my home. This is not where you live. This is my home. You have eyes. You can read our policies. They're on all the doors. They're on all the doors. Yeah, walk away. Because you have a fucking conscience and you listen to me. Walk away. Walk away. I live here.
And you're breaking the fucking law, too. You're breaking the fucking law.
You're being idiot.
You're breaking the fucking law.
Idiot. You know what?
Violate people.
What law did they break? ICE has the right to go almost anywhere to get them.
Civil rights.
Take you to get this training, huh? How long did it take you to get this training? 3 days? 3 days?
Frog eyes.
3 days? For what?
All right, here's part 2 to this. This is one that came out. They're all there now. And left gathered by then. They try to use noise.
Hey, back up. Back up. Back up.
Yep, Marianne. It was locked. Well, I think it got locked as the guy ran in there that they were chasing. Somehow, I think he might have gotten away. I'm not sure. Oh no, I think they do have when they arrested there.
What are you afraid of?
A lot of times I've seen them slash their tires in that. Could you deal with that all the time? I would have a hard time with it. I'm easy going, and that's even hard for me. Yeah, they're doing their job like they should. All right, here's extreme leftist saying that we have to get rid of all the whites in America. And this is a white person saying this.
The solution. Every study published in the last 5 years, when you look at vaccine refusers, I'm not talking about, hesitants, most of them we can talk into coming to terms, but
to get
refusers. We'll just get rid of all the whites in the United States.
Did you hear that? Let me rewind that just a little. Listen to this part again.
Refusers. We'll just get rid of all the whites in the United States because Houston is the most diverse city in the entire United States. There are 7 Asian languages spoken.
Yeah, why didn't they even lock the door? Well, what do you think of that? Unbelievable.
A lot, is it? Okay, here we go.
Oh, this is too long to play here. This is the thing about election stuff, so I'm going to play a different one. Sorry.
Here's the second most important email from the Epstein files. Subject line, prepare for pandemics.
I played that one. Didn't I? Or maybe I didn't.
Written on March 19th, 2015. In that email it says, let's discuss next steps. For example, how to involve the World Health Organization. I hope we can pull this off. Then in 2019 came Event 201, a simulation of a global pandemic to see how each organization should react. Like how to counter the anti-vaxxers and the spread of misinformation. That was sponsored by Bill Gates, by the way. And in early 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic happened. One of the biggest scams in modern history. Now, we know that Bill Gates and Epstein were close because in another email, Gates is asking Epstein to give him antibiotics to slip to his then-wife, Melinda, because he may have given her STDs that he caught on Epstein Island.
Apparently, Jeffrey wrote an email to himself.
What? And then they gave that guy the mandate to push vaccines on all of us. And to add insult to injury, we the people have to watch his ass walk freely and lecture us on climate change at the World Economic Forum.
Yep. It's all pre-planned, huh? Jim Carrey trolling libs back in the 90s. This is some humor. It's even more true now. Watch.
Listen up, people. I am here, and I want to help. This is our planet. Can I get a hurrah? What, am I invisible? Doesn't anybody care? Listen to me!
I want one with relish.
And I want mine with, mustard. I want you to stop this insanity. What do you think you're doing?
I'm trying to make a living here.
And the planet is dying.
I'll probably play this again when I'm going to do one on... When it's like 0 degrees here, I'm going to play one on the global warming thing, probably on Sunday, I think.
Listen, I can't get a pulse.
What the hell are you talking about?
There are 50,000 hot dog cows in Kansas alone.
So,
when those cows break wind, not only is it stinky, but it's cut.
Actually, the gas comes from them burping all the time.
A hole in the ozone. Think of those hot dogs as 1 cubic.
The ozone's getting bigger layer.
Foot of cow gas.
The way you replace the ozone layer is you stop cutting down trees like Bill Gates is trying to do, and a lot more oxygen creates the ozone layer.
Bon appetit. That's it. See? We can make a difference.
I'll make a difference in your face if you don't get out of here.
Oh, the truth hurts, doesn't it, Captain Carnivore?
Okay, little Ricky, now break the piñata.
No, parents, don't do it. Don't teach the children how to kill. This is genocide.
This is a birthday party. Would you get lost?
Smoke screen, so the truth cannot be seen. Listen, kids. First you hit a pinata. Next thing you know, you're clubbing baby seals. This is real, children. These are the killing fields. The pinatas are piling up. Are you with me? The hell with you then.
Hey, man. If you don't get out of here, I will call the police. I'll whip your ass.
You've been eating hamburger, haven't you? I swear I could just strangle you. Whose is this?
Hey, man.
Do you know what's in this thing?
Air.
Of course there's air. Lots of air that we could be breathing. Free the air! Hey, go little airs, go! Go, hurry! Fly away! Fly away!
You crazy? Give me my ball.
Oh, thank you, you're here.
What seems to be the problem?
The problem
He
is
can't even keep a straight face.
I'm trying to teach these people how to embrace the planet and they're not listening. It's insanity. I swear, it just makes me crazy. I wish somebody would just reach out and do something. I'm running out of breath.
Listen, I don't want any trouble. So why don't you just move along?
Does somebody have a camcorder?
All right, that's enough.
Don't touch me. I'm a vegetarian. Oh.
Ridiculous. All right, here's my friend Karen Kennedy. She was being sarcastic here. Just know that she's being sarcasm about voting.
I have to share with you something crazy and abhorrent that happened to me today. I go to the post office.
Yeah, you're right about the white thing.
Going to town post office to pick up my package.
And TV
Finally
shows too.
arrived.
Yeah, that was Jim Carrey.
After being bounced around. Anyway, that's not the bad part. That's just not the bad part.
I couldn't do that video anymore.
You are not going to believe this. I stand in line. I wait my turn. You know, unlike at the border and all. I wait my turn. I get up to the front desk and I tell her I have a package. Very nice lady. Very nice. The nicest lady I've ever seen. Do you know what she had the nerve to do? Do you know what this nice woman had the nerve and the gall to do? She asked me for my ID. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm filing a complaint. She asked me for my ID, for my package that was addressed to me. She asked me to prove who I am. Can you believe that?
She's being sarcastic here.
This nonsense. She asked me for ID. I'm black. What if I didn't have an ID? I was told I wasn't supposed to have an ID. There's things going on that prevent me from getting an ID. So how is this justice? I'm filing a complaint. That's it. I am highly offended. I wonder if this is what happens when you vote. Are they going to ask me for my ID because I'm offended during Black History Month? Wow. I'm filing a complaint. That's it. I've had it. I've had it.
He's being funny.
I'm untouchable. You should know that.
Oh, I forgot to introduce this one. Hold on. This guy fakes that he deliberately walks up with a cane next to one of the ice cars as it was going by to pretend he got hit.
Oh.
I don't know why they word that out. Probably because I think there's swearing words on the back of his thing here. Mask ICE agent strikes veteran with vehicle. Yeah, he didn't. He pretended to get hit. He falls down when they went by.
Hey, which military branch rejected you, pal? Fucking prick! I'm a fucking veteran, you fucking ass-wife!
Yeah, it was an older video. Yeah. Are you talking about the one I did before?
What?
Motherfucker, right there, the fruity one.
He pretended to get hurt. See, right there? He was faking it. All right, Chicago, there was some type of deal made where Chicago sold their parking meters to Dubai. And now Dubai's collecting fees in the United States. Some politician made a lot of money selling this stuff to them.
Every time you pay a parking meter here in Chicago, it goes straight from here to Abu Dhabi. In 2008, Mayor Daley made the worst financial mistake in Chicago history. He sold all 36,000 parking meters to Abu Dhabi for a 75-year lease for $1.15 billion. Here's why it's such a terrible deal. The city council only had 2 days to review the contract, and they won it by 40-5. Right after they made the decision, the city found out that they sold the meters for $1 billion less than what they were actually worth. Since 2008, the investors made their money back in 10 years, and so far, the revenue has been over $2 billion in meter parking. But it gets even worse. Every time there's a parade or a festival and they have to close down a meter, Chicago has to pay that company whatever it is worth. And that deal doesn't end until 2083, so your kids and grandkids will be paid.
2083! How much money did some Chicago politician make off this deal?
Paying Abu Dhabi every time they park their car in Chicago. Did you know about this deal? Let me know what you know in the comments. Did Mayor Daley actually have to do this to save the city, or do you think he just got paid under the table?
All right, here's one from Tommy Robinson about trans teachers forces ideology. Can't say something.
I'm not the person to be discussing this with.
Okay, but the children's parents are concerned. There's large groups of parents at the school who are concerned with you teaching their child if you're enforcing your pronouns on them. Something that's very concerning for parents across Britain is the indoctrination within the education system to LGBTQ plus values. Many children are being put in trouble, feeling under pressure to take part and participate in this ideology.
I think
That's what it is. It's an ideology.
Kind of.
Now, at this school here, we've been contacted by multiple parents who are concerned because a transgender teacher who wishes to be addressed by the pronouns mix,
the show's name?
Children are getting put in
Which show
trouble,
was that?
forced to address them by mix. If they call them sir or call them mister or anything else, they're put in trouble, taken out of education and put on an indoctrination course to check their values. So that, imagine how confusing this is for young children. Looking at a man and being forced to not call it a man, but call it mix. What the hell is mix? Now, this is wrong, but this is a far wider problem than Cheslin Academy, because this is happening across the UK, and it's happening from the age of 5 and 6. That's what's happening. So I want to ask the teacher in this incident, does he think it's right? He, she, it, mix, do they think it's right that children are being taken out? And what this must be damaging. It must be scary. It must be all these emotions for a young child, not knowing whether they're coming or whether they're going, what's right and what's wrong. Now, what's right is that it's a man. That's what's right. Yeah. But they're being forced to believe that's not right. And it's just wrong. And this is about the children. This isn't, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to do this and ask the questions of this teacher, but this isn't about the teacher. It's about children. And there are children across the UK, and there's right and wrong, and the children should not be forced to participate in this lunacy and this madness within the education system. The school should be protecting the kids, not protecting the 6'4" man's feelings, but protecting the children's feelings. Taking them out, putting them on re-education, indoctrination courses. It's wrong, and the public needs to be aware of it. As a parent, you need to know that from the age of 5 and 6, they're going to confuse your kids. And when I say confuse your kids, in my child's school, do you know how many children are now transgender and non-binary? And most of them are self-harming. There's big issues going on. The school are facilitating mental health issues from teachers and enforcing them on kids, and eventually causing mental health issues for the children. Protect your children.
So let's introduce the 6'3" bundle of dynamite. It's Miss Sunday.
Hello. I'm super excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
6'3" and supposed to be a woman with a beard, huh?
Miss Scott.
Good morning. It's 5 a.m. We are in Birmingham, and we're on the way to a school teacher's house to question them nicely. Backstory: there's a school near here, and children. I've been following the situation with Enoch Burke in Ireland, who is a school teacher who refuses to address every kids by their now pronouns. So it's either a boy that says it's a girl, or a girl says it's a boy. He says no, it's a boy. Yeah. So it's a fact what he says, and he's done 580 days in prison. Now everyone, I think that's insane. Yeah. He's made a stand, and each time he gets out of jail, he does the same again because they can't obviously. So I've been following that story, and now I got contacted by parents up here about an issue in the school, and bringing me lots of issues from this school. Yeah. And one of the issues is that pupils are being penalised, and they're getting in trouble if they address their teacher by the wrong pronouns. So let me show you the teacher, which I just found shocking when I looked at it. Because look, the teacher, this man, because that's what it is, right? That's a man. It's not even really making a good attempt, really. Well, yeah, that's why it's a man. It's got face double. It's got beard. It's got a moustache. But you can dress how you want when you become a man. Or no, let them dress how you want. Sports too. But the children are being penalised and put on refocused courses. If one schoolboy called that sir, now then the parents got called in, and what the children have to call this is mix, MX. So a mix between Mr. and Mrs. So yes mix, not yes miss, yes sir, yes mix. And if they don't address the teacher as mix, they're put on re-education, indoctrination courses, LGBTQ plus, and that's what's happened to a pupil whose parents
are forcing the kids into these classes.
And then brought into the school, and he's penalised. So that's it. We're on the way there now. We're now sat outside the house. It's a difficult one because this is a school teacher. We don't want to be turned up at school with lots of school kids running around in front of all the school children asking questions. But I want to be as nice as I can to this gentleman, but I need to ask him some questions and whether he thinks it's right. So to do that, we need to know what time he comes out of his house. We need to know how we can question him safely. So we have private investigators. So when we're after the groomers, when we're after anyone, we put a private investigator on who then watches. This is the last week. This is the last 2 days. So we've watched outside this house. First day, there's 3 men that live in this house. We didn't know that. Yeah. So we've had to watch as one man comes out, then we've had to follow the car and see if that's him, which is this footage here. Then the gentleman's come back with night vision goggles, which then gives him the ability to sit, because it was dark as the people coming out, and check. And we realise that it's the wrong person.
And they do scare some.
Then the other gentleman that leaves in another car, because there's 2 cars. That's not him either. So staying here, we then finally got the ID on him, which is this footage here, which is the taxi pulls up. And he comes out at 7:32. So the other car leaves at 7:06, as it just did. Yeah. But we have to do this groundwork, which we're only able to do because people support our work, because that costs money. Not just that, us flying in here last night, and then hotels. Kev has come up and picked us up, so we've got a blacked out car. Yeah. Because if we had to rent one of these, it's going to cost us a fortune as well. So we used to have one of these, but we probably do need one. But Kev's come picked us up. He's drove a very long way. And he's here. We've been in the hotel for the night, well, for 4 hours, pretty much. Like
anything ever end up happening?
Been in the hotel. We're now here. We just want to ask this gentleman, and this tied in perfectly with our work schedule, because after this, we're going to a court case, which was meant to be in this town where we are. It's been moved last week.
Like Boyle the
so we're going to a court case. We'll be covering that after this. But we're here to try. The problem we've got is we've got a short distance from when he comes out of his door. When I say he wants to be addressed as mixed by the pupils, or they're getting in trouble. And I need to be as nice to him as possible. This isn't really, well, it is about him. Maybe he doesn't agree, which is why I want to ask him, do you agree that children are being penalised, put in trouble, taken out of classrooms, parents schooled him for addressing you in your correct pronouns?
You shouldn't be doing that to little kids.
Hi, Mr. Masundi.
Hey, Aaron.
Can I ask you some questions, please?
I'm looking the way to work.
Can I ask you, do you think it's right that I just address you as Mr. Children Children are being put on indoctrination courses as they address you by the correct pronouns?
I'm sorry.
We've spoke to parents at school who are concerned because their children are getting in trouble for addressing you, not addressing you as mixed. Is that right? Do you think it's right?
I need to get to work.
Sir, can I ask, do you think it's right?
Hurt his feelings, huh?
Can I just ask, do you think it's right that children are in trouble I don't want to be horrible to you, sir. I just want to ask, do you think it's right that children are being penalised for not addressing you by mix?
I'm not here to any issue with the school needs to go off the head.
Yeah, but why are children being... They shouldn't be getting in trouble by addressing you as your correct pronouns. You are a man.
Wait, I just...
Sir, can I just ask you, though, because children are being put in trouble. Their the children are concerned, their parents are concerned. It's not... But I understand you can be addressed whatever way you want as an adult, yeah? But not by children. They shouldn't be penalised and put in trouble, do you think?
I bet she still has a penis.
I know, but it's not an issue at school because it's you who's demanding these children address you as mix. Do you think it's right that children are being put in trouble? Now, they've been taken out of their class, put on indoctrination courses to do with LGBTQ+, unless they address you as mix.
Again, any issues that you have with school needs to go off to school, not by me.
But why do you think it's right that children are having and being... But your pronouns are being enforced on children.
I'm not responsible for the school. I do not enforce any kind of policy. I do not put things in place.
Okay, so do you support that children should be able to address you as whatever as Mr. or Sir?
But I'm not the person to have this conversation with. I'm not the person to be discussing.
I know, but for a child, you're a 6'4" man.
I'm not the person to be discussing this with.
Okay, but the children's parents are concerned. There's large groups of parents at the school who are concerned with you teaching their child if you're enforcing your pronouns on them.
Parental concerns can be addressed by the school, by the head teacher.
By the head teacher. But the head teacher's putting children on indoctrination courses.
That is not a policy that I put in place. That is not.
Do you support children being put in trouble? Do you support... Should children be able to address you as Sir or Mr.? Should they? Can I ask, should they? Should they be made in trouble for this, sir? Because this is a wider problem, sir. This is they're your pronouns. They're not real.
No comment.
No comment.
Absolutely no comment.
But what do you think of the children are being taken out of education? You must support education. They're being taken out of their education classes.
Educated in the most appropriate way.
No, but they're not. They're being forced. They're being forced to address you as mix. What does mix mean, sir?
No, I'm not having this conversation.
What does mix mean? What does mix mean?
No comment, please.
Okay, again, you should want what's best for children. Children should not be penalised. They should not be put in trouble for not addressing you by mix.
No comment.
Okay, well, look, sir, again, parents are concerned. So what are they meant to turn to?
You're inside. You're literally
the school.
Home. I'm going home now.
Okay, no problem. You don't want to make any comment for the parents, sir? I'm not harassing you. I just want to ask some questions because the child's been harassed. The child's been taken out of class. The child has been harassed. His parents have been brought into the school. The child's been harassed.
That's a tall dude.
It's not. I'm not that comfortable doing that. Okay, I really not. But the child's not comfortable at school. None of the kids are comfortable at school being forced to address this teacher as mix. And if they don't, they're in trouble. Their parents are brought in. Black mark put against their name. Probably hate incidents. A hate incident or something for not addressing them by the correct pronouns that they wish to be addressed by. They're not the correct pronouns. That's a man, okay?
Yeah,
a man with a wig.
You're messing up kids.
Who's sitting in a classroom.
You're right, Marianne. They are messing up these kids' heads.
Teaching children who I don't think is in a position to teach children or not in a position to teach them, not in a position to enforce their problem on children. Right is right and wrong.
Not just that, the kids are getting in trouble in school if they don't follow what they say. This crazy ideology, the left-wing ideology.
Wrong is wrong. That's a man. That's not mix. It's Mr.
It is a dude.
It's not mix. So I wasn't comfortable, Mr. Masundi, there. But the questions need to be asked. Is it right? Do you think it's right that children are being forced to take part in this lunacy? To address a teacher as mix, not Mr., not Miss. This should not be in the classrooms. Keep this ideology, keep these values out of the school classes. Keep them out and protect the kids. It's wrong, and you need to make sure you're watching your child's school in what they're teaching and what they're enforcing on those kids.
All right, the next one's, this is how it is to grow up under Satanism family. This is being taught Satanism.
First time when we ever done it with Papa, the first time when we done it, we had feared so much.
When you did what?
When we killed a baby, first time. And
you killed the babies?
Yes.
You yourself?
With Papa. Papa holding my hand, he helped me. But he told me to cut the baby's head off. But he forced me to.
He held your hand?
He held my hand. Yes.
Like what? Show me.
So this is my hand on the nut. He put his big hand on, and he pushed my hand and then cut off the head. Like that. And then when we got older, we got more used to it. But then we understood that when my mom found out about it, she told me that it's wrong to do this kind of stuff. So then me and Gabriel had still been used to it, but then we had understood that it's wrong.
And so, what's your decision is?
And then our decision, we had still a lot of fear in our head. But then when we read the book June, it said that fear is the mind killer. So when we heard that, we thought that it was true. It was not really true. But then after, there was a man called Abraham who came to help us. He said that it is true, that fear is the mind killer. And then he said we had to face our fear. So then after we faced our fear,
looking at the camera. The camera is here.
And then we after.
Camera is here.
And then after we faced our fear.
So what you decided?
And we decided that we should stop. Or then we should
come, Gabriel, come closer to Alice.
Some special ed student yesterday said that a man can have babies. No. Wow. There are only two genders, exactly. All right, this is Leonard's girlfriend was finding underage girls for Jeffrey Epstein.
Leonardo DiCaprio is mentioned in the Epstein files a few times. Leonardo's former girlfriend, Alicia Reabenkova, there's emails between her and Epstein. So in the emails I'm about to show you, they're kind of worded weird, so I'll explain before I show them to you. She offers up a friend to Epstein. She calls Epstein a, quote, love bunny, which is so gross to me. And then she even says, I'll find a girl for you this time, I promise. I'm so bitter now, I'll do anything. Europe would be better to find a little girl. She says, I dated Leo. I like super hot boys, offering another girl. All right, so let's get into it. I'm dating Leo, so hot. I like young, super hot boys. I'm like, or Leo, or super rich young boys. I'm super hot now. Where is Skinny Patrick? I need to go and strip for him. Alicia has dated Leonardo DiCaprio, Gerard Butler, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's where she tells Epstein, I'll find girl for you this time, I promise. I'm so bitter now, I'll do anything. Europe would be better to find little girl. What do you mean by little girl? This is the email where Alicia calls Jeffrey Epstein a love bunny. She goes, love bunny, do you want to see my friend or not? She would love to see you, and she's sweet. And then Epstein goes, I'm not in New York, send photos. And I guess she sends a photo, which is blacked out. And then Epstein says, where is she? And when, where were these pictures taken? And then Alicia says, I just spoke to her. She can come in 10 days. And this is her phone number. So to me, it sounds like
someone in the video the other day, or I was watching, and they named their kid Dick, and their last name was Bigger. Dick Bigger.
She is helping to bring in other girls to Epstein and other men, allegedly. Then in another email, Jeffrey Epstein is again asking about more friends. He's like, any new friends? Happy Christmas. And then she says, do you like black girls? The one I know is really beautiful. She's 20. Happy Christmas. Mwah. Okay, gross. And then he says, send photo. And she says, sure. Looks like Alicia is helping to bring in more girls again. So if he dated Alicia, does this mean that he had any contact with Epstein? No. Sick. These are emails between Alicia and Epstein. So, yeah. But there is that email from the former British ambassador to Epstein asking about if he knows of any international sponsorships where Leonardo can make more money. Can you think of anyone in India, China, Japan, etc. that might want the endorsement of Leonardo DiCaprio, Russian, etc., cars, etc.? Okay, this is in June of 2009. And it says he is looking for non-US products to endorse to make some money. Of course, Leo's spokesperson has denied any direct communication with Epstein and any wrongdoing. However, before we jump to any conclusions, let's look at what this is, okay? This is all alleged.
I don't know.
They do the symbol because a lot of in the media, I don't know if they're still doing that today in the land of the living, but I know what I experienced when I went down there. They call themselves the elites, and what it means is the elites of like the satanic kingdom, and they do this thing with the all-seeing eye. As you notice, in the past I had that all-seeing eye too, because I had to become one of them in order to come back and expose them, you see. So this wickedness, and for a while they're trying to keep me silent, but I'm like, wait a minute. You know, Satan's a liar because he just wants me to be silent. Because we keep living in today's world, in the land of the living, and there's no justice anywhere. Like, where's the God of justice, right? It's because I kept silent all these years, but I'm not going to keep silent no more. But what goes on down there in Hollywood, I don't know if it's still going on today because I don't want to accuse nobody. But what I saw, you know, I pray that everybody out there repents because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. You know, in these they have lots of sex child trafficking rings. And they even have their own churches, but they're very satanic churches, and they do abominations. You know, they sodomize each other. I'm not going to get into details because it's so traumatizing to what I saw and experienced down there. But you know, the more power you have, the more fame you get, the more depraved things you have to do. So I don't know if they still do that today, like I said, but God our Father knows, God in heaven knows, with a cloud of witnesses knows. So I pray, Heavenly Father, that if these things still go on out there, all of the world, all these elites, whatever they're trying to do like this, to be quiet, you know, that you will bring exposure to them and bring swift justice to the children's lives that were sacrificed, the children that are molested.
Yeah, I'm hearing that the grading system's a lot different, where you can have like 50s and 40s and still pass. It's ridiculous.
Because they often, you know, they were even like molesting 3-year-olds, and then they're asking me like, can we go even like lower? Meaning like, can we have with a baby? And it was just so disgusting, guys. This is why I'm so traumatized, because like, oh, I can't believe, you know, it's very traumatizing. I can't even talk about it because it's so nasty. But, you know, in the Illuminati world, Hollywood, if you're still doing that today, I pray that Lord Jesus Christ, Heavenly Father, that you apprehend these criminals and bring them to justice, the ones who sacrifice babies, rape children, even in the government realm, the government officials, you know. But I don't know about the land of the living, but I'm going to have to testify anyways, because this is what I saw. It's like this huge, massive worldwide elite. They call themselves, and they molest children. They, you know, sacrifice. It's just nasty, guys. I can't even... But anyways, I got to testify this so that there's truth and justice to be had in the land.
Amen. She was hard to follow, but she's definitely been traumatized. No, this is Mike Wallace. This is a video from a while back of some of the tunnels underneath the Epstein place there. There's not anything real bad graphic, but it shows the areas they were keeping a lot of the kids.
I suspect of town is what they did, yeah. Then, yeah, removed all the... Uh-huh. I mean, all this masonry into the 60s. It's really quite... Perhaps that might have been get out of town.
I'm special ed, and yes, they do teach in small groups in different rooms. At a slower level, okay. As long as they're learning, it's the biggest thing, you know.
We smoke this peace pipe to honor our land. As an elder of my tribe for many moons, my words speak across the land. Billie Eilish is not a colonizer. No one is illegal on stolen land.
Yeah, right. Anyways, where was I here? I lost this. Oh, here. I was going to play this one. All right, this is for humor. It's not a pick on women. Here we go. Oh, it didn't open.
Do you know why guys need time to think before they answer your questions?
Well, first we have to realize you asked a question. Then we have to make sure we understood the question. Then we have to make sure the question's not a trap. Then we start formulating the answer. Then we have to figure out the best words to deliver the answer.
Then we have to weigh the pros and cons of delivering the answer. Then we reevaluate, make sure the question's not a trap again, and then we deliver the answer. It's exhausting.
When my wife was going through the change of life thing, I felt like that. I swear. It was kind of sort of like that. All right, I'm going to end with this one, a little bit more humor to end it. I know I've had a lot of Epstein stuff lately, and there's a lot going on with that. It'll take a lot to really dig through all this stuff, I tell you. Oh, it didn't open again.
All right, Hillary, we got to get our story straight for this Epstein subpoena. They're going to ask about those...
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask everyone's opinion. What's going to happen with that? I ask almost every day. When is that supposed to happen, anyone? Does anyone know when they're supposed to testify? That's going to be a real crap show.
Flat logs to the island. Who should I tell him flew there 26 times? You did, Bill! You flew to Epstein Island!
And they ought to give him more than 5 minutes, because they can stall for about 5 minutes and not really answer anything.
This is real jail time, Bill! Jail? For who? Not me. I was home painting the house during those trips. I mean, who's gonna believe I was on that island anyway? Everyone! Because the evidence points to you. The photos, the witnesses, you with Epstein, you with Ghislaine Maxwell, you denied it all under oath with Monica Lewinsky. Perjury, Bill! That's another crime on your list! Monica? Oh, man, that was ages ago. I didn't have sexual relations with that woman. Oh, please. Yes, you...
No, I seen some tweets today where she said she wanted it to be all open, this and that. I think it's going to be recorded so it can be replayed or something. I don't know. There's some tweets back and forth between the two of them. I seen it on the Benny show that he was talking about and their killer was tweeting back that she wants it all to be open and this and that. So out in the open, I think it's part of it is because they don't want to. They can't ask certain questions because of the CIA connections and FBI and all that.
Did, and now it's all tying you back to Epstein. We're sunk, Bill. I can feel the walls closing in for the first time. We're not untouchable, and there's no more foundation slush funds to bail us out anymore. I'm scared, Hillary. What if they ask about the blue dress or the island parties? You mean the island parties where you did all that horrible stuff? Yeah, what are we gonna do? We need a plan. Something big. Something deflection level genius. Oh, okay, well, what's the plan? We blame Trump. It was Trump all along! Trump? Oh, man, that's genius! We say Trump wore a Bill Clinton mask! That's who flew to Epstein's Island 26 times! Trump in a mask looking like you! Oh, that's a good one, Hillary! He disguised himself in...
No, it turns out there was an area in New Mexico where they had a big ranch where you had to fly in. You couldn't get there by road at all. So you couldn't really get in there. They had a helicopter and a little tiny airport thing for small planes to get in there. And there was a place in New Mexico where they did even worse stuff than Epstein Island. That's going to come out that what's happening in New Mexico. That's all being released in the second batch, especially.
You and flew the Lolita Express.
And I'm hearing the stuff they did to kids is unreal.
Hung out with the girls, the whole bit, and the whole Monica Lewinsky thing. That wasn't you in the Oval Office. That was Trump in the Bill Clinton mask in that dress. Ooh, I remember that night. No, you don't remember it. Trump remembers it. Oh yeah. I forgot. You say you were at home the whole time doing innocent stuff, painting the house, washing the dishes, feeding the homeless at the soup kitchen, while Trump in the Bill Clinton mask committed.
I bet you they have to ask him, give him the questions ahead of time and all that kind of crap too, and they have to get him okay.
All the crimes! This could actually work! I know! The perjury, the assaults, the trafficking connections, all Trump's fault! He even faked the flight logs to frame you! It's the perfect Russia-style hoax! But in reverse! I'm actually going to get away with this! We're turning this subpoena around, Bill! No more fear! We'll testify that Trump masked up as you to destroy our legacy! Epstein? Oh, Trump's buddy in disguise! And Monica? Well, that was Trump's fling wearing a Bill Clinton mask! Oh, man, he's a monster! Oh, they'll buy it because everything's Trump's fault these days! Russiagate, January 6th? Why not Epstein, too? Yeah, why not? We're not above the law anymore, but neither is he! Should we practice, or? Yeah! Officer, it wasn't Bill. It was Trump in a mask. Oh, man, that was genius. I mean, I totally believe that. And that's my plan. This is totally going to work.
Yep. Anyways, all right, I should be back on tomorrow at 4 p.m. Weekends I'll tend to do on 6. I do have some guests I've been talking to. We'll see what happens. All right, take care. God bless everyone. Bye-bye.